Hello. Yeah, can you do it? Can you do it? Good old Connor, man. Good old Connor. I said, could you make me some of these? And he went, yeah. And I went, could you make me some more? And he has. How are you? Well, welcome to Top 5, Season 3, Episode 4. Episode 4. Look at these beauties I've got on tonight. Georgie and Dez. How are you both?
Good.
Yeah. Good, thank you. Warm.
Yeah. See, so what I mean by warm, I mean it's.
Oh, is that your little Wendy house?
Oh, yeah.
Des sent me that to tell me to convince me how warm it was, and I just thought, thank you very much, Des. I appreciate that. How warm actually is it? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's 30 plus.
30 plus with no air conditioning. Is it humid as well? Because I can't remember. Does it?
No, it's not too bad, to be fair. I don't know what it's like where you are, Georgie, but up here in Midlands, it's just hot.
Yeah, there's no breeze or anything down by us. It's real Betty Swallocks. Yeah.
So you've had it for a few days now, haven't you? You've had it for yeah.
Which is weird because it's bank holiday and it's usually chucking it down. So it has been nice. Yeah. Back to work tomorrow.
We went to see Mando together, me and G-Force. We had a good time there. You went to see it too, as you can see, you leaning on there, right there. What did you think? Did you like it?
I enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
I did. It was fine. Good. It was fine. Do you know what I mean? We and G-Force went, and I tell you what, one of the things for me and G-Force, right? So when we got there, we took a picture. It's only me and G-Force. And we thought, all right, but it filled up, and there was loads. But there was loads of kids in ours. But we went to the 11:30 in the morning showing, right? So there's loads of kids. And as we're watching it and going through it, every time Grogu did something funny or did this, these kids were loving it, laughing, cheering. Exactly. They were love. And I turned around to G-Force and I said, sometimes I think that's what us old bastards forget. Do you know what I mean? He's like, when we're sat on these streams going, it's shit, and all that sort of stuff. But then you go watch it and you see all these kids loving it. I think that made my experience that movie better, listening to all these kids laughing and joking, you know. So, Exactly. I asked my kids if they want to go. They told me to bugger off. They weren't interested at all. Have you seen it yet, Georgie? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
What do you think?
I didn't mind it. It was all right overall. I did feel it was a series that they'd strung together a little bit. Mm-hmm. You're going to the sort of logistical put together. But it was, it was all right. The dunk scene kind of, and you probably know what I mean by that. The dunk. So the mud igloo when he was trying to do,
Oh yeah. Did you feel that part went on for a bit? It went on for a bit. I was like, do you know what I mean? But I enjoy. For anyone who hasn't seen it, go and watch it. It's fine. You know what I mean?
It's certainly not. We didn't think it was too bad, but me and Steph have united in the fact that we thought the Enzellans should have become like a little mini A-team and gone and rescued Mando.
Yeah. They were great. They didn't overdo him either. Because I thought, are they going to be? But they didn't. You know what I mean? So I thought it was fine. Stu's here, by the way. He says, "Evening top 5 is." I'm sitting on my bed in my pants watching tonight.
Such a sight to behold.
Well, I suppose it's a good thing he's got some pants on.
And he got his pony hanging out. So.
Shabby, Darren's wife's been on. She's asking, can you have a word with him? He's not stopped singing 500 miles by the Claimers all day. Well, what they're talking about is this. Is this here, right here. And I've got to admit, well, we spoke about on ZSR on Friday, and we wished them all the best and so forth. But what an accomplishment, man! All 4 of them. What a great accomplishment. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, it was. So tell us a little bit about it. And now, I know, Georgie, I just want to show this before you tell us a little bit. So on Saturday, Universal Toy Collectors right here, they're all doing a live stream, aren't they, Georgie? It's 3:00 in the afternoon for us. So it's 8:00 UK time.
For us, yeah.
So obviously the lads are going to be on that on Saturday. So if you're off on Saturday, watch the. I'm going to watch it. I am going to watch this. Do you know what I mean? It's that or Arsenal in the Champions League. So I'll watch that.
Scott stood in a hole.
Yeah. I think.
I like that picture. Everyone looks brilliant, but Marty looks like a bank manager or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Look. So that's on Saturday. But can you tell us a little bit about it, Georgie?
What Saturday or generally?
Well, just but basically, what we did, how it came about, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so it was Stu's incentive for Give Kids a World when we raised $10,000 for the charity, which was immense. So that was his incentive to do. And then he did ask if anybody else wanted to do it, and these lads were just straight on board. Yes, definitely. So him and Darren started off. I dropped Stu off on the Saturday, and the two lads started off at 8 a.m. on the Saturday.
8 a.m. Wow.
Yeah, already getting really hot. I mean, it was already, I don't know, like 20 degrees or something by 8.
You know what? I suppose that you didn't take that into account, did you? Because it's not as if England's known for its heat waves, is it? Do you know what I mean? So,
I mean, I'd say Stu was ready for rain. We had waterproofs, we had all sorts of stuff, but we never thought about the flip side of like a heat wave. So
yeah.
But the lads set off. We were tracking them all the way. You could track them through the app. It always told you when they checked in, and Darren kept posting, like where they were and how far off the stops they were. And his lovely Sarah was always sort of meeting him where they were. I had to pop off and have a couple of appointments. Yeah. But when we got to Tully's Farm, about height, it was the 58k mark.
Wow.
It was pretty broken.
Yeah. But it's like I said, I mean, I know he wrote and he said he didn't finish, but what an accomplishment they all did. So I've got no issues who didn't finish. And so it's easy, like I said to you before, to sit on your armchair going, what? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The thing is, it's not all on the flat. It's all, I mean, it's over, fields. It's up major inclines. It's, and then of course they've got to walk through the dark, and they're walking on country roads. They're not, And
I would do that. I'd shit myself. Can you imagine, Des?
It's quite intense.
I'll be on Stu's back feet, like, carry me all. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it. So well done. Go on,
I will say one last thing on Darren. He might not brush up on his movies and know bugger all about his favourite movie and come last in certain quizzes, but he's an absolute freaking legend for what he did at the weekend.
Yeah, I can't believe it. So all together, how long did it take, Darren? About 36 hours, something like that.
They started at 8, and I think they got, was it about 3:30 in the afternoon?
Wow.
And that's no sleep as well, isn't it, Georgie?
Yeah, that's no sleep. That's walking all the way through. Yeah.
So
I mean, that's why I was doing the 24-hour live stream, but we're indoors and, got bathroom facilities and whatever food and drink we actually want, sort of thing, But no, that is,
incredible. Absolutely incredible. So congratulations to all 4 of them. Kieran says, hello, thanks for that mental image of Stu sat in his pants. I think we've all got that mental image, haven't we, nowadays, to be honest? Do you know what I mean? Let's get down here a bit, see who else has come to see. Hoppy says, evening, Shabby, Des and Georgie. Hopefully everything coping well with the heat. Oh, listen to you, little day. Oh, Georgie, what are you going to be like in 4 weeks? Georgie's going to be 3
but you've got air conditioning in places, haven't you? I've got to make do with Sainsbury's freezer counter. I mean, not the same, is it?
Throw yourself up to one of those big fridges at Iceland. Oh, do you know what I mean? Oh, brilliant. Jonathan's here. Hello, Jonathan. He says, evening, Shabby, Georgie, and chat. Everyone's turned up. It's fantastic. Cat Knight's here. Hello, Catherine. Nice to see you. The lovely John Maguire is here. Hi, Johnny boy. Palps is here. Yeah, we knew you weren't going to be playing the game yesterday, Georgie. You or Darren. Do you know what I mean? It's
Darren, bless him. He was sleeping. I mean, I was just my headache and it just a long bit of a recovery for me. But yes.
Awesome. Mrs. T's here. Good evening. All the minor technical issues. Oh, right, Des. Not bad. Where were you, upstairs? Because that's some tan you've got there, Des. You look like George Hamilton.
What, dead?
He's not dead. Is he?
He's not
dead. He's not dead. I've got a picture of him right here. Look, there he is. So, he's dead. How can he be dead? Look. It's a lovely garden, that, our Des. That's Mrs. T's work, that, isn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah.
Roses. Look at your roses.
Prize winning apple tree in the corner.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful little garden. What's keeping that shed out, Des?
That's the girls' summer house.
Is it?
When Zoe and the other daughter when we moved in here, their first sort of birthday, we put that up for them. So it's all plastered out. Yeah. Electric in there and all the garden toys are in there.
Awesome, man. Keith Knight's here. Our friend Connor says, Des and Georgie are like 10 out of 10 when it comes to guests. 10 out of 10.
What's he after? What's he after?
Blown away by that. Epic Badge. Hi, Jesse. Good evening, afternoon, folks. Happy Memorial Day from the States. Yeah, Memorial Day today. My kid's already off from school. That's it. It's finished. They finished last week.
Really?
Unbelievable, isn't it? What we have off here. Hello, Zoe. Hello. Good old Zoe. Did Zoe go and see Mandalorian with you?
Yeah. She booked all the tickets for us.
Did she? Did she like it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she enjoyed it.
I think, it's funny that, because you've heard nothing about bitching for the past 6 months about it. You go and see it and you actually, is it going to be in my top 5? Probably not. But I was entertained. I enjoyed it. I came out and thought, not wrong with it. If I'm going to start, it's like what Georgie said, it'll probably be nitpicks I've got, not like, this, that. You know what I mean? So
she sent me a picture about a couple of hours after we'd come back home. She'd gone, there's like a Lego set with the Hans Ellens.
All right, she's going to be getting that
official stuff or not, but yes, she's like, I like this.
I'm going to have to get yours on the top 5 when I come back, because what's happening? I'm booked up till then, and then when Joe Fest comes and everybody's here, obviously my mum and Clary, I'm taking the 2 weeks off. Do you know what I mean? And then I'll come back and I'll do more top 5s. I've been enjoying top 5s. It's been brilliant this year. It really has. Here we go. Hottest bank holiday on record apparently today, Georgie. Wow, is it? Oh, wow. Let me ask you a question. Do you get aggressive like Claire when it's hot? Do you?
I get a bit nudgy. I don't know.
Nudgy,
yeah. A bit nudgy, especially driving when people want to get out of the bloody way.
Yeah. Oh, do you, Des? Do you get aggressive? Well, it don't matter what you say. Your wife's got to tell us the truth in about 10 minutes, isn't she? Let's be honest. So,
you never get aggressive, Des. Ever.
No. Only when I played football, I was a bit a bit nasty.
Bonjour. Look at this. What the France?
Bonjour. He's always bloody eating, that man is.
I'll tell you what, you see the size of that ice cream he had yesterday? I tell you what. Yeah. We watched him this morning, didn't we? Our Des, I popped in, so it was 9:30 for me this morning, watching him walking around France.
The kick. I made him go back to look at the kicker's shop,
and it was shut down.
And it was shut, and there's nothing in there at all.
So Travels with Jason's here on his travels. We got the lovely Delvian here. Delvian's come in. Did Shabby share his flumps with you, G-Force? Share his flumps with what flumps? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Marshmallow sweets, is it?
I didn't eat any sweets. I've been on this kick. I've been on this elf kick for ages, and so I didn't get any sweets or whatever. I did look at some of the popcorn buckets. They had the Mando tin one. That was pretty cool. But I'm saving it for Masters of the Universe.
We see the trailer. The trailer's on today.
Oh, can't wait for that.
They look pretty good, actually, yeah.
No, it looked fantastic, Des. It looked fantastic. JT's here, hi, JT. Hello, beautiful people. It's hot again. Yeah, you're all complaining. I can definitely tell you're all English. Oh, man, you come in here. It's raining, it's freezing. And then when it's hot, it's bloody too hot. Do you know what I mean? Oh, brilliant. Seen it and loved it. I laughed and I was smiling coming out. Job done. I agree. I think we're all, because I know Oppie saw it a week ago, didn't he? Because he's got like Lucasfilm connections, our Oppie. And Oppie said it was fine, it was great. And I thought, well, if I'm going to listen to the lads, I'm going to listen to the lads I'm close with. So I thought, yeah, I'll go and see it. And I've yet to see anybody say they don't like it. So that's awesome, man. JT says he really enjoyed the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Maybe it did have that thing. Although I've got a show for you both to watch, The Burrows on Netflix. Came out on Friday. I've watched a lot. There's only 8 episodes. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And it's Alfred Molina, Gina Davis, they're all in the 70s, but something happens where they live, and it's like but it reminds me, this is why I'm bringing it up with what JT just said, it reminds me like an 80s Cocoon and a sci-fi kind. It's done awesome. So if you get the chance, watch that. I know Des probably won't watch it because he don't watch anything, but Georgie, if you get the chance, have a go at that.
Definitely.
She's wearing these pedal pushes. Wow, it's absolutely packed in here, guys. Here we go. You will get to see them in person in 4 weeks, G-Force. And have you picked out your holiday outfit yourself, Georgie? You've got your outfit. All right. I asked Steph the same thing. She's all sorted.
Yeah, I've been too busy running around trying to make sure he was all sorted for his wall, to be honest. Yeah. Now I've got a little bit of time, and hopefully I've got a couple of bits. I need to get my clean outfit.
Needs to get airport outfits. You need to get Jeff picking them up outfits. Oh, brilliant. I walked into the shop down the road and was tempted to get a taxi back, so my hat's off to them all. Wow. Yeah. can't be bothered. I think it's a great achievement. Stu and the lads did brilliant on that walk, so hats off to all of them. Yeah, everyone's loving it. Everyone. I think everyone was made up. I looked up the UK heat wave and they said it was 88 Fahrenheit. What you're going to do when it feels like 115. So, yeah, so you times what you've got now by about 3.
Yeah, right, yeah. So it's about 90 then. If it's 30, then it's about 90.
Yeah, it's going to be about 115 in Georgia. And it's that humidity. So I'll give you a clue. When you go to the actual convention, Georgie, those doors will open and you'll just get smacked right in the face with it. Boom, straight out, and you'll feel it at the airport because you're getting off in Atlanta, aren't you, Georgie? Is that right? Yeah. Wow. Right. Yeah, very hot.
But are all the sort of the buildings got air conditioning?
Every one of them has. Yeah.
So you're outside and it's super hot.
Yeah.
You walk inside and you need a coat on.
Yeah.
Is it that sort of?
Well, not really. You appreciate that, and the thing is, there's a lot of people at Joe Fest. So, but it does get. Some of the girls were complaining. I think last year, the year before, it was a bit too cold in there. But you won't feel that, Georgie, because when you're outside, you can't wait to feel the cold. One of the things that is nice about those guys is when it's 7, 8 o'clock at night, so the humidity's died off a bit, but it's still hot. And it's nice that, do you know what I mean? Because we'll be sat near the pool, Georgie, having a beer, and can't be. You can come if you want, Des. You're more than welcome to come if you want. You already have the tan for it, Des. You already have the tan for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's only to there. Look. It's only to there.
Same as mine. Look, exactly. Look, same as mine right there. Like I've shoved my arms in mud up to about there. Do you know what I mean?
When I go on holiday, I've usually got white hands because I've got my work gloves on.
Yeah.
Brown to there, the white t-shirt underneath, and then white feet, brown bottom legs, and then look like a bloody rock.
Have you been here though, Des? Have you been here to the States?
America, no.
Wow, all them places you've been, you've never been over here. Not interested or something, or?
I'd like to go one day.
You just like going to those weird places, don't you? I think you make them up. Like Bergia or something like that you go to. I'm like, where? Do you know what I mean? Where's that? Oh, it's a village off. Oh, right, okay, yeah, nice. He says, "Evening all, been watching since the start, but I'm far too hot to be obnoxious." Even it's got to Chris, Georgie. Even Chris is like, I can't be bothered even taking the piss. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Here we go. Don't you all require AC most times? On new houses, right? Because I know you're in the trade, Des. And new houses getting AC and stuff like that now. Are they starting to put it in English houses or not at all?
Again, I suppose depending on the price. If it is an expensive new house, then maybe we get all these air source heat pumps, and I think they cost a lot of money to put in, and I don't. It takes you a long while to get the money back on it.
Yeah.
But air cons, I think, maybe not in new builds, but I think people are putting them in themselves. Again,
it's pricey because my bill's more expensive in the summer than they are in the winter. Do you see what I mean? Because even in North Carolina, it was weird because me and G-Force were talking about this on Saturday. It never gets cold over here, but when VTR came, it was freezing. So VTR's probably got the plane going, Shabby's full of shit, it's freezing over, but it's not at all. That was just like a weird, freaky cold week. Do you know what I mean? But the air conditioning is constantly running, so your bills are expensive.
But it makes me laugh how you've got that fireplace in your toy room.
It's right over there. It's weird, isn't it? You put that in. Do you know what I mean? So don't think the heat feels worse because you're going from air conditioning to stepping into an oven. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, they could do that because passengers don't get paid to ride on the bus all day, Terry. Nice. Here we go. I'd see the union rep, mate. Discrimination. There must be another conversation going on. One episode left of the Bros. Really enjoying it. It was great. Honestly, Georgie, watch it. I think you and Stuart, I think it's right because we all like the 80s pop culture kind of science fiction kind of. So it's worth watching. It really is. And all these,
one of my favorite films is Batteries Not Included.
Oh, well, I tell you what, if you love that, you're gonna love this. It's that sort of thing. It's got like that cocoon, Batteries Not Included kind of vibe. Do you know what I mean? And it's from the Duffer Brothers who made Stranger Things. So they've done it. So the executive producers of that. So Rob says, "Good evening, everyone. It's so hot here. I'm sat in nothing but Stu's pants."
His pants are getting very busy. Right.
That's brilliant. Hello, Shabby, Georgie Dez. Hello, our friend Mr. B. Lovely to see you. I am Mudon. Nice to see you. Chris says, I've got a fan. It's pointing to my nether regions. It's enough until I go and get ice cream from the freezer. Wow, that hot. Can't be that hot now. What time is it? 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. And it's still hot.
Very.
Yeah.
There we go. I have 2 purple ATs, roughly about 300 each. Yeah, ducks out the window. So he's got the. We have the ones in the floor that come up us. Do you know what I mean? Or you can get them ones like that. All this. If this weather continues, says Shono, I'm hitting up Amazon for some proper tower cooling fans. Yes, I suppose stuff like you don't, because you could have come here. I've got about 3 or 4 in my shed. You could have just borrowed him, you know. You always keep him in just in case your AC goes or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you make sure. But we just had our AC done about a month before the weather hit, so we're pretty lucky. Hello, Rob, says Keith. Everyone's saying hello to each other. So it's like Cocoon. So it's like the ZSR then. What I should have said, Al Des and Georgia. If you like ZSR, then you're going to love the borough. Yeah. Exactly the same. Oh, brilliant.
Does watching ZSR keep us young then? Is that what you're saying?
Keeps me, I don't know. I think we've all lost it. Although, I have a bit of controversy about ZSR on Friday that I have to bring up with everybody. So we played the quiz on Friday. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the quiz, 2 people had tied, right? So 2 people, so Keith and Matt had tied, but they didn't tie. I made a massive mistake, right? So what happened was, like my little boy loves ZSR, loves it, and so I just think he likes. Remember, I've told you this before, Des. He likes all the segments in Tub Thought, and he just likes seeing all his dad's pals on the what is it. So he couldn't sleep on Friday night. So I said, "Oh, go on then. I'll put it on and I'll watch it." Well, there's the controversy. Okay, so got to, I think, question 6, and it was Back for Good by Take That, right? And the answers were Back for Good, Take That, 1995. I didn't notice that Keith, unfortunately, wrote 1998, and I gave him the 3 points for it. So Matt actually won the what is it? So Matt won it. So I
felt bad because I was the last one to knock a point off, and I took it off Matt. So I was thinking, if I hadn't took a point off Matt, it'd have been that 1 point ahead anyway.
Oh, wow. So, I have to apologise to Matt and to Keith because, like I said, it was a draw, but then I thought I have to say something. Do you know? Because Matt's never won one. So.
It made me laugh though that those 2 drew. Yeah. Yet Tez still. I know what you're saying, and you explained at the time, Shabby, but Tez stays the winner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, because it's like Stu's quiz. I've noticed Stu will do a tie, but that could go on for years, right, Georgie? If everyone kept getting them right and getting around, I thought I can't be bothered with this. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, no, I'll just stick with if that. But Matt won it, so Matt won it. So there we go.
Your rules, your quiz, your rules.
Bloody Everton ruining shit for us again. Talking about the quiz though, Georgie, the next quiz I'm going to do in a couple of weeks. Well, it's about 3 weeks. Is Ladies' Nights. And we're going to do all lady songs. Are you on for it? Because Steph said she has. Would you fancy it? And I know Kat will.
To be fair, I think Steph, she's not good at it, but she'd do it. So I'm absolutely shocking. So it would then,
Have you watched that?
Now, that's all good.
So you're going to be up for it?
Yeah, why not?
Right. So I've got Kat so far. I've got Steph. I've got Georgie. Brilliant. You would never find controversy on it. Your quizzes is the reason I went, no, forget that. Just if you don't win, just call it that the winner. I don't know how Stu does it. I think we get it bad on ZSR, but we only do it once every 3 weeks. Bloody him, bless him. He has to do it every. You see his face sometimes, don't you, Des and Georgia? When they're all kicking off. Absolutely brilliant. Here we go. Mild ones, man, you those Deathly Valley peppers of lava type curries. What's he talking about him? Here we go. Oh, curries. Here we go. They're talking about curries. Curries are. I don't like spicy food. Do you like spicy food?
Not too much. It doesn't like me very much. Let's put it that way.
No, I'm not a fan. I never have been.
I don't mind the mild spice. I don't mind the hot stuff, the silly.
Yeah,
stuff.
like a korma I can do, but I couldn't do a hot spicy one. Yeah. Here in the south of England, it's still 30 degrees. What's that in Fahrenheit? You can work it out to yourself. It's too chuffy. Not it's 30 degrees is about 80. It's about 80. So it's hot. I'll give you that. I'll give you an example. Here now, in the humidity, it's 82 here, and it's raining all day. So yeah. So you're roughly on about par the same as us, like them, but without the humidity. So yeah, it's a hot day for you lot. As Keith's legal representative, I can state that verbal contracting is binding. So as Shabby called it a draw, it's a draw, right? You can I just had to say something. Do you know what I mean? Everton broke my heart yesterday. They've been breaking my heart for 40 years. One game for you. I love the way the fact I'm getting blamed for it, like I play for him. Shabby, what? Up the toffees, JC. Exactly right. Hi, Baz. Nice to see you, Baz here. Right, we're nearly at the bottom. Sorry I've not been around late. No problem at all, mate. It's lovely to see you. Yeah, no need to apologise. You're here now. Exactly right. So, fame. How's fame eating you, Georgie? Do you like being famous?
Famous?
Yeah.
No.
Because everybody knows who you are now, Georgie, and so forth.
I get around a little. Well, no, not like that. I go to lots of conventions and toy fairs, but
yeah, you do.
Now, but...
So you've not gone down the Dez thing, like you're proper famous. No.
Nobody can touch Dez.
Well, Dez got famous through all the leaning and stuff, and even on that Mandalorian poses, and I noticed you were leaning as well. So do you enjoy doing those tub thumpers leaning videos?
Oh yeah.
You do.
It's a good laugh, and that's what it's all about.
It's definitely all about. But I'm glad you said it because I've got another one.
Till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Hello, and welcome to Leaning with me, Des T. Great to see you. Today, we're starting a new series, Extreme Leaning. Wow!
Extreme leaning, Georgie. Not just leaning, Georgie. Oh, I'm leaning on lampposts for the birds. I'm leaning on roofs. Do you know what I mean? So when you sent me that, I thought, oh, do I really have to wait till next season of Tub? No, I think I'll put it in now. I loved it.
Well, I sent it for, isn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant. You on that roof. I just... absolutely brilliant. Oh, I love it.
I'll just say I was safe as houses when I did that. There was no risk of injury or falling at all.
Yeah, you were great on it. So that's what we're going to look forward to next season is extreme leaning, Des.
It might be a one and done.
You're missing. It's like, get down from there. Get off that. Do you know what I mean? Oh, brilliant. Oh, too few people in Ireland invented Mexican food. Did they? Did the Irish? Hang on. How did Ireland invent Mexican food?
There's a bit of a tumbleweed moment.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Georgie. Everyone.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree with that. Gills is here. Go on.
I'll tell you what, Shabby. I said to Georgie when we see you at the NEC, so we come back off from the toy fairs or whatever, and I'll show my granddaughter some photos.
Right.
And she's only 4. Is that Georgie? I said, yeah, it is.
There's Georgie. Fellow boy does it. He knows them all. Georgie, Delvin, Des, Zoe. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. Extreme leaning. Extreme leaning. Look at them all. Loving it. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. DTM is having a fit, Des. Damn, extreme. And then I don't think you are very happy. What the front? Gilster is here, right, Gilster? 3 points of contact. What's that? 3 points of contact when you're on the roof.
Climbing up a ladder, you've got to have 3. I was on a scaffold. I was fine. I was on a scaffold.
He's a professional, G-Force. He's a professional. So Des is the new Fred Dibner. Who's Dibner?
Yeah. Fred Dibner. Do you remember Fred Dibner? He was a steeplejack in the 70s and 80s. He'd go up the big chimneys up north,
right?
And he'd knock them down.
I know you mean, yeah, like the big smoke chimneys in Bolton and stuff like that. Yeah, better check the insurance, Des T. Better check it. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure Des got all the correct paperwork signed, dated, and filed for health and safety. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm annoyed that I'm old enough to know Fred Dibner. Here we go. I live in a town where we have a statue. Absolutely brilliant. Well, there you have it. We've gone through Stu stuff, we've gone through Des stuff, gone through Georgie stuff, but we're here to see what's in your top 5. But first of all, we'll start off with your honourable mention. So I've got Georgie right there. Georgie, what's your honourable mention?
Well, I've struggled a little bit with this. To be honest, I struggled with all of it because I didn't think or know what to choose from the top 5 at all. And I went backwards and forwards and then ended up having too many. So honourable mention is going to go to something that I had as a kid. I don't have the actual machine itself. But that is Viewmaster.
Awesome.
The way you had the little picture up here, the little 3D Viewmaster where you have the discs, put the discs in from the Dark Crystal.
That is awesome. The Dark Crystal view.
And I wish it was only 99p. I did not pay 99p for this. But but it's complete. Usually you all the ones that I've seen for sale, you have to cut down the dotted line and then take the.
But you'll be keeping it closed, right, Georgie?
Oh yeah.
Have you been collecting these, Georgie, or just ones?
Literally, I've just got the Dark Crystal one for the theme of it. The person that had this also had another Muppet one, which was the Great Muppet Caper, and every time I go to Sandown, it's still there.
You don't have to tell us what you paid for it, but what are they now worth? About what are they? About 5-10 quid, something like that, or a bit more.
One of the cheapest ones I think I saw this one going for that was cut open was about 40 quid.
Wow. So, well, I suppose, the rarity of them and which ones you're getting and so forth. Yeah, you're right.
What the theme is and the condition of them and, everything. The usual, what the card's like. And
did you have these as a kid, Georgie? Did you have them as a kid? Yeah, I loved them. Did you, Ardest?
I think I've got a vague memory of having something.
You have the little thing, don't you? It just circles the photographs around and clicks them. Yeah. So like having a little negative in there. So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So how did you come up with your top 5 this time, Georgie? How did you come up with it?
I just had a little look around. I thought, what haven't I shown before?
Not like our VTR that had it all down with TV shows and all that. Georgie went, what have I not shown?
No, literally, I'm thinking, I tried. My end finale is on theme.
Right. But, well, we've never seen that before, Georgie, and that's super cool.
Yeah. So I think it's nice to show stuff that you haven't seen. My Jim Henson statue is not within this top 5 because it's been on quite a few. It's been on quite a few times.
Yeah,
quite a few times. So he's resting.
I think I love that thing. So what are you going to do with it? Just stick it up in your room or just
it just sits on one of like the like the little card stands. So it's sat literally on the shelf like that. Next to all my other, I've got Dark Crystal Age of Resistance figures on the shelf, so it just fits next to that.
Oh, I see. So you're going to do that sort of thing where when you get loads of Dark Crystal stuff, you're just going to put it all like that. I love the collections. I've got a couple of things like that. Like the gem thing I do, where you got the book and then you got the album and the thing and that, and you put it all together. Yeah, that's brilliant. Jonathan says, was he supposed to knock them down, Des, or did Fred just have an issue with chimneys? Question of the week. That picture of Shabby from the honourable mention slide is in my sleep. He's my sleep paralysis. Oh, Billie Eilish was trying to flog 3D Viewmasters to her fans just the other week. Did you know that, Georgie? Could have got it off her bargain. Jason had a Viewmaster. Our Viewmaster was metal. No, I remember the red plastic ones, and there's a shop around the corner that's got one earlier than that, a black one. And I've never seen black ones before, and it's a Viewmaster that's black, and the writing on it's gold. So I don't know if it was like an edition one and so forth. Are you going to pick up a Viewmaster as well, Georgie? I
probably will. Yeah, I mean, if I might get some of the like cheaper, maybe that are already out the packet. But
I always see them over here out the. I never see one packet. I think there was one at Joe Fest. I think Scuba showed us one at Joe Fest that was all packed up last year. That was all, you could see it all. You know what I mean? It was just the plastic over it. But I've never seen one like that. No. JT says the Dark Crystal, brilliant film, and in my opinion, far better than Labyrinth. Hope Steph's not watching. That's her favourite movie, Labyrinth. Do you know what I mean? Girlfriend Alive, Gotham. I love the Dark Crystal and what is it, Labyrinth? Yeah, brilliant movies. Then Fun Confet, good morning, my friend. You're up bright and early this morning, so that's fantastic. Nice to see you. McDonald's did them in Happy Meals years ago. Wow. It's one of those toys, do you not think, Steph, where you had you see, I've spoken about this thousands of times. Georgie, sorry. Georgie. I'm talking about this. It's one of those things, Georgie, that it gives me the more nostalgia that because I've said it before. When you go to Star Wars and Transformers, it's always been with us. Like Des is still buying it now, but things like a Viewmaster, that's where I get like, no way, you know what I mean? That's do you two get that too?
Yeah. I don't think you'd get them now, would you? Really?
No, it doesn't. It's like, do you remember the electronic games that they looked similar, but they were slightly longer, like the Jaws ones that you had the buttons on.
They were the Tomy ones, weren't they? The arcade. Yeah, I remember them. Yeah. Shaped like a triangle, wasn't it, Georgie? Yeah. There was a Tron one, the Jaws one. Yeah, I love them too. But yeah, that's what I mean. Things you don't necessarily grow up with now or collect now, when they come up, I'm like, no way, absolutely brilliant. Everyone's saying all to each other. Right, our Des. What's your honourable mention, buddy?
Honourable mention. I've took a bit of I pinched a bit of an idea off APD and off Delvian with a few of mine.
Right.
So honourable mention. It's a series that doesn't really get a lot of love for some reason. I don't know why. Game of Thrones.
Wow, I didn't know you picked up figures of them. You dark horse.
That's literally the only one I've got, and that is a bit of the problem.
Right.
So again, that's the figure. So all the DVDs, got the set there. It doesn't. I wish they'd do more. I think there's 10 you can get of this,
right?
And they're 6-inch figures as well.
That's cool. Who makes them, Des?
They're Funko.
Funko made them.
Funko. Yeah. Well, just at the bottom there.
Wow.
So, yeah, Funko. They did do I don't know whether it was for season 3 or 4. They did a few 5POA figures, which you do see them now and again, but they're 5POA figures.
Yeah.
But it says it's age 17 plus. I just wish they'd do some more. And I'd say I don't think Game of Thrones gets as much.
I love Game of Thrones. I thought it was fun. And House of Dragon, I love all of them. The new one, that night one that came out at the start of the year, that was great too. Did you get into Game of Thrones, Georgie?
Yeah, we watched the whole lot. Yeah,
because everyone slates the last season. I thought it was great. I don't see what the issue was with it. You know,
just continue to watch it. Yeah, wasn't it? I mean, the first lot was all a bit naughty, wasn't it? Most of it, wasn't it?
I remember that Red Wedding episode. Me and my missus, we just sat there, dry seats, looking at each other like, what have we just watched?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We couldn't...
Exactly. No, everyone was expendable. You know, anybody could die. It was, my brother kept on hounding me to watch it.
Right.
And he gave me the first 3 box sets of the first 3 series, and it sat there for about 6 months. And eventually I said, all right, I'll start watching it. And just hooked.
Yeah. It's just, some of it you just can't take your eyes off, can you? It's like,
But I just, as a figure collector, you just think, I'd like to see, or like to get more of them. Are you
gonna look for them and collect them? Then are you gonna get them?
They're not. I just looked on vintage just while we went to sort of come on, and they're about, I think, obviously second hand. They're about £10-15 each. On Amazon, they're about 50.
Wow. You know what they remind me of? Do you remember the Lord of the Rings figures, Des and Georgie? Yeah. If you look back at, I know Vic used to have them. I used to watch Vic, and she's got a big collection of the Lord of the Rings, the 6-inch ones, but they never really took off, and you can find them kind of cheap. But they are awesome looking figures, really are.
Stu had some. He moved. I can't remember if he moved them on or they're up in his dad's loft.
Right.
Say. He was going to move them on, but he wouldn't have got much for them at the time.
I just thought the detail on them. Do you know what I mean? Everyone goes mad for Mythic Legions, and I thought these things were just as good as them, to be honest. But I never got into it.
I've got the set of the Hobbit figures, 3 3/4 inch.
Right.
I think I've got everything apart from the Mirkwood set, which is quite sort of rare. And it's like a set of the elves with 7 in the set. But I could quite easily have said Lord of the Rings, but that does get and Delvian mentioned it.
Yeah, he did. He's a big fan. Yeah, I learned a lot of Delvian that night because I was like, I didn't, you don't realise it, because it's like what I said on that stream. I like it, but I was never like the lore of Lord of the. I remember talking to Steph, she said the same thing I did. I got through it basically through the movies, because I know there was that cartoon one, late 70s or early 70s, and that was weird when we were kids. Yeah. I think it's like an Elton John song, Lord of the Rings. The older you get, the more appreciative you are of it. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's one of those. Rob says, I don't collect anything. However, I do enjoy watching the enjoyment everybody gets out of showing collections that they have amassed. Do you think you'll collect forever, you two? Do you think you'll keep doing it?
Yeah.
I think I will.
I can't see not.
Yeah.
No, I think it just makes me happy. Do you know what I mean? I've always done it. So
as long as I can afford it, as long as it it makes you smile.
Yeah. Rob, you are lucky. We have loads of. You must have loads of space.
And loads of room as well. Yes.
Yeah. Call me out one more time. G4 says, Dinklage's best role. Yeah, he was brilliant in it. Unfortunately, I have an ex-wife that's trying to take the money I do have. Why does she collect? Jonathan says the last season of Game of Thrones killed a lot of people's interest with the IP. Shame, really, is the early season. I enjoyed it all the way through, but I think it's the same as me and Matt say on ZSR. I think it's the same as that new one that's out, Rings of Power. I don't mind it, and I know everyone kicks off about no, it's not the law, and I think that's why, because I'm not delved into the Lord of the Rings. Do you know what I mean? I just watch it for what it was, and I didn't mind that at all. If there was a 6-inch line, Georgie, of a TV show like Des just on that Game of Thrones that you'd collect, what would it be?
What did I bring up the other day? Something like Yellowstone.
Oh yeah, you've been watching the Rip and Beth. It's brilliant, isn't it?
We watched the first 2. I don't know if there's any more. I think we've watched.
Yeah, there's one more. It came out on Friday. One more out. Yeah.
Just watched the last episode of Marshall's, and I think Marshall's was good, and then in the middle it kind of went like
we went off it. Yeah.
But if you stick it to the last sort of couple of episodes, it's like, oh, okay, and now they've left it on a real big cliffhanger. Oh,
okay, right, yeah, because we watched it and it didn't feel like Yellowstone at all. We just thought it's a bit, you know what I mean? No. Watch Rip and Beth, and it's exactly like Yellowstone.
Yeah,
so
it was taken away a little bit from that, I think. But, if you stick with the end bits, it's pretty cool. But
JT's not seen Game of Thrones, guys. Well, I did see a bit where Lena Headley walks through naked. Yeah, I did see it. Shame. Yeah.
Bit, I must say.
McFarlane released several Game of Thrones dragon action figures. Right, okay. So they released several of them. So McFarlane, because that's why I asked who that was, because I remember McFarlane doing them. I know, was it McFarlane that did the Lord of the Rings ones too? Do you know who did them? You might know, George. Was Stu having them? No, I don't remember them at all. What about you, Des? What other? If it was a TV show you could collect a line from, what would it be? Yellowstone's a good call. I like the Yellowstone.
I'll talk about Game of Thrones TV show, isn't it? So
yeah, it is. So you carry on with them.
Yeah. That would be. I say they've done a few. Yeah. Even the I've got a few Harry Potter figures, but again, they've only got them from. They've only got from Order of the Phoenix.
Oh,
the 3 3/4 figures. So
that's why they've never done a 6-inch Harry Potter line, have they? I think that would have done really well too.
I think what they've done, they've done different sizes and different versions of everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they don't fit. That doesn't fit with that, and that doesn't.
Right. Got you.
I mean, obviously, I do. Kids get older and get more grown up as with each year passing.
Toy Biz made the Lord of the Rings figures. So Toy Biz made them. I had a lot of Lord of the Rings figures back in the 2000s. Right, there you go. Well, good start, both of you. Brilliant. Viewfinders and Game of Thrones. Can't go wrong at all. But let's have a look what your number 5 is. Des, I've got you, Biggs. What's your number 5, buddy?
Well, going through my the Star Wars would always be my top 5.
Right.
I know we've said about it before, Shabby.
Is it because it's Star Wars?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So if I chose, it'd still be the same ones for the same reasons. I know we've sort of said next week it'll be a different top 5.
Yeah.
But I think for me, the Star Wars would be. So I was trying to think what to do. Like Georgie was saying, it was hard to pick what top 5 to do. So I went through my record. It's not the biggest collection in the world, but there's a lot of stuff there that means stuff to me.
Awesome.
And these are the figures. These are the albums that got me, I think, into music when I was a kid in the sort of 70s, early 80s. So things like the big Western movie themes.
Oh, super cool.
$100.
This blood.
So ones like that.
Yeah.
Big war movie themes.
Oh, there's a few lads in there that love them.
So Guns Navarone, more of that later. Battle of Britain, Where Eagles Dare, 633 Squad, Great Escape. TV.
That telly some Alice.
So Dad's Army, Crossroads, Kojak.
This kind of surprises me, this, because when we talked to you about movies, you're like, oh, I haven't been to movies in ages, or I want to see. Yeah, all your things are all movies and TV. So you must have loved it as a kid. All that sort of
stuff. I think it's the music, isn't it? That's what sort of got me. It gets you sort of it's the gateway, into it. This will make you laugh.
Oh my Lord!
The best of the Wombles.
Brilliant.
I had 20 Wombling grapes.
I've got to be Wombling Merry Christmas on that. That was a favourite of mine.
Oh. Not you can watch any 70s Top of the Pops now, but there was always the Wombles on there.
Oh, brilliant!
And then this is probably well used. Spin a Magic Tune.
No way.
With Rupert the Bear. Oh, I remember listening to this as a.
So these are ones you've kept as from being a kid, Des?
Yeah, 1973. This is from.
Wow.
So yeah, just sort of classic. The Hair Bear Bunch. I used to love listening to the Hair Bear Bunch, and then it's just the theme tunes.
Unbelievable.
So they've probably not been played for 35, 40 years.
But are they put away then, or are they out?
No. I've got some them sort of music boxes. What the DJs have.
Right. So do you think now you've got them out then? Do you think afterwards you'll go, you know what, maybe I'll put one of them on?
Well, I have got a record player that I got for my birthday a few years ago, and I might sort of put it on for the grandkids when they come around.
No, got it. Disco Night of the Thistle do. Do you know what I mean? Remember you're a Womble. Come on, kids. Do you know what I mean?
It is mini disco.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan said, I loved someone to make Expanse. They do make them, Expanse figures. Who makes them? It's Nacelle, doesn't it? Nacelle makes Expanse figures. I'm sure they do, Jono. Let's have a look here. I have some Lord of the Rings figures, but my dad now has them, says Stu Georgie. Brilliant. Don't you have any Golden Compasses figures, Dad?
Yeah.
Was that the film Golden Compass?
Yeah, Golden Compass, yeah. So again, but they were like £1, 6 months after the film came out. So because I like figures, action figures, for £1, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, things. I did it with. I went to a flea market and I saw the Lord of the Rings horse. One of those horses with it was all and I bought it. It was 25 cents and it was fully. I put Darth Vader on it.
You do?
Yeah, I've seen a theme to Desi's pick. So I see Jonathan's caught on. So do you have a theme, Des? Do you have a theme?
Sort of.
Yeah. Or did you just do a Georgie and go, that'll do? That'll do.
Yeah, a little from column A, a little from column B.
Hey, Nicky. Good old Nicky's here. How are you, pal? Nice to see you here, my friend. Here we go. Des, I love music choices. Can we lace daisies in each other's hair and call each other brother?
I ain't got any hair.
So hey, Georgie.
My goodness.
I had that Spinner Magic Tune record, says Kieran. Brilliant. Why haven't they brought the Wombles back? Everything's to be. Could you bring the Wombles back, Georgie? Could you?
Yeah, you could. Why not? Because they were eco-friendly, weren't they? They used to clear up all the rubbish, for God's sake. It's a recycling.
Actually, you're right there, George. I never thought about it that way.
That's what they used
That's
to
something
do.
that's never gone away, has it? Like eco-friendly and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They used to go and pick up rubbish and chuck it in their backsack.
Well, do you remember the last time there was a Womble thing? Did they bring it back in the 2000s, or did they ever bring it back? Or no, is it just
because there was the movie, wasn't there, that had Bonnie Langford in it? I used to watch that a lot.
Bonnie Langford? What? There was a Wombles movie.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
I'm sure there was. Oh, somebody will know. Somebody will know in the chat. I'm sure. We'll have a little Google.
Have you two been feeling sick? So we're playing the games yesterday, and Chris was feeling sick. TJC was feeling. Have you two get it? It must be horrible getting ill in this weather as well. The weather you're getting.
Yeah, no, I've been all right. Touch wood.
Yeah.
Okay, it makes me feel a bit you know, but you can feel a bit queasy at times if you haven't like eaten right or kept your drink up, or you know.
Yeah. I have Pinkies and Perky's Christmas album, Georgie, from 1966. It's hideous. And Jonathan, the Wombles went underground. They're bringing back Bagpuss. Are they? I've got a Bagpuss up there. Jason sent a Bagpuss over for me. I couldn't believe. I knew exactly who it was when it was in the box. That's Bagpuss. Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, we watched the Bagpuss. Again, it's like everything. It's on YouTube, and we watched the Bagpuss. I didn't realise it's on for about 20 minutes. I thought it was one of those that the theme tune is longer than the actual story.
I worked it out as well. It was the deliberate thing to make kids go to sleep, like in the night garden. When my two oldest were kids, it was always in the night garden. And they just like that, both of them drifting. I thought that's what Bagpuss did to us. Yeah, they are doing a reboot of the Wombles as we speak. They are doing one. Let's have a look what else people are saying before I get to Georgie. Everyone said ultra retro bungie. Yeah, fair point, Cat. Really depends on the people behind the show. Yeah, the Wombles would be woke, and Uncle Bulgaria would be anti-Istanbul.
God.
I'm sure there's a Rasta. Weren't there a Rasta?
There was, yeah. There was, yeah. I can't remember what his name was. Was it Rasta?
Yeah, I remember. That's the only song I remember. Remember You're a Womble, and the theme song, Wombling Free. But there was, Wombling Free, 1978 movie, Georgie.
I think Bonnie must have been, what, like 10 or 12 or something ridiculous. She was ridiculously young, and she had pigtails up, and she was highly annoying.
Some people who did How to Train Your Dragon are doing the Wombles. Wow. I never knew that. That's meant to be a really good live action movie. I watched it. It was all right. Same as my kids made me watch it. But
I liked it.
The dragons didn't talk, so I was fine. Yeah. Right, Georgie. What's your number 5?
I'm going to keep on the same theme for my honourable mention. So I have I'm
enjoying this tonight. You two are you two are my favourites, so I'm enjoying this. This is awesome.
I always have a nightmare with these because I'm paranoid something is going to break off these little buggers.
Oh, what are these?
So these are 2 of the goblins out of the labyrinth.
Yeah.
She said she was going to stay with Dark Crystal, but in the same vicinity. They're
are they just like models, or
they're just I think sort of.
They're awesome.
They were from Plan B Toys in 2006.
They are absolutely fantastic.
I mean, he's got his little, like the detail on this little guy here.
Oh yeah.
It's me that it doesn't want to get in the way, but it's I don't know why that doesn't want to come into focus. Yeah, his little skull thing on there.
You've got. I think that's one of the reasons we love going through top 5, because it's funny, isn't it? Because when people make videos or the streams, you always see the stuff, but it's like when you do stuff like this, you get the eclectic stuff. Do you know what I mean? The stuff that's behind the scenes. So that's brilliant.
My angling is not very good at all, is it? Sorry.
No, they can see him perfectly, George.
I've got the boxes and everything. They'll go back in. They come out just like polystyrene. Yeah, in the boxes. Yeah. So the boxes have got the nice artwork on there as well. But I haven't seen any. 2 have popped up. No, 1 has popped up on Vinted for £500.
Wow.
Which is why Paranoid, like the little hat and with his little pokey bit on the top. You know, that's just got. I'm gonna snap off written all over it.
So are they on display, Georgie, or are they in a box?
Yeah, no, they're on display. They're in my labyrinth cabinet. Yeah. Yeah,
Kat says they're brilliant. They are. That's what I thought, G-Force. The detail of them is superb.
Yeah, they're amazing. Absolutely. Those were a gift from my mum many years ago. My mum comes up with little corkers, but I haven't seen them anywhere else since. And they're heavy as well.
Yeah, they look really cool. So did they make any more besides these 2, Georgie?
Don't know. I mean, I suppose you could say they're on the similar sort of class as like some of the wetter. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
some of the wetter models. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I haven't seen anything else. I've tried Googling Plan B. They did do other ranges and stuff, but yeah.
I saw the doorknob that Weta made, and my wife won't let me have that, but it looked awesome. You know, it's the actual doorknob, and he takes it out of his mouth and puts it back in. I thought,
you can get a set of knockers. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're originally called a set of knockers.
What did he say? I have David Bowie's codpiece from Labyrinth. It's massive, and it has to live in the shed. Simon Martin talking about shed. Simon Martin. Oh, brilliant. I can smell it from here, G. Charming, absolutely charming. Hey Martin, what's a big idea making us wait 4 days? Yeah, he's shed, man. It's funny because I'm doing the same thing next year. There's an old army barracks on my land, and it's from the 1920s, and it's huge, and it's got a shower in there, and everybody's dilapidated. So I have the choice of doing. I was talking to some of the boys behind the scenes, saying, do I either A, build a shed and put it on my land, or C, restore that. So next year I'm going to go through which is the best way to do it, because that might be too much money restoring that one, but it's huge. Do you know what I mean? So I'd love to do it, but we'll see. But his shed, wow, he kept that a secret as well. I remember Steph said to us, oh, they're building an extension, but I didn't realize it was for that. Have you seen it yet, Georgie? Because I know you go around to them. Have you seen it?
Yeah, we've been over. We haven't seen how up to date it is now, but we did see it in cell form, once it was nearly getting done. So yes, really nice space, really nice.
Yeah, and so if you haven't watched that video of Martin's, watch it. It's really, really good.
Yes, the thing is, I like the sort of build of it anyway, because that's obviously,
Did you sit there going, done that wrong? That's not right. Oh, I could have charged you this. Do you know what I mean? Put Mitzi's tea round. She would have made the coffees. Oh, I tell you. Do you know what I mean? The crazy's here. Wow, are you crazy? We haven't seen you for ages. How are you, buddy? It's lovely to see you. Did you get into Dark Crystal, Des, and Labyrinth and all that?
I watched Dark Crystal quite a few times at the time in the early 80s. I want to say I'd watched Labyrinth, but
I love those. Legend, Labyrinth, Dark Crystal. I love. Did you, Joy? It was like a proper thing for you when you were a kid.
Yeah. I'm just sorry Steph thinks it's so trippy, because it's
weird, that wasn't it? Because
it's really cool to watch the making of Labyrinth. It's really cool to watch, because you see a young Brian Henson, Jim's son.
I suppose it means more for you though, because you're interested in all the Muppets, and obviously you've made stuff yourself, and you've done the theatre thing of them and so forth. So do you look at? Are you coming at it from that aspect then, Georgie? Because it's stuff you're interested in.
Yeah, I just love behind the scenes stuff as well, and how everything's put together, and then the false perspective of the labyrinth. I mean, there's one shot in it when there's the corridor, like where the worm comes out, and Sarah's looking at either side of the labyrinth, and it just looks like two straight lines, whichever way she looks.
Yeah.
And the behind the scenes was Jim walked at the end of it, so his head filled the entire end of the corridor of the labyrinth. So it's just amazing how they put it together. But I mean, I'd love to go to the creature workshop that they've opened floors now. That would be like.
Yeah, I'd love to do so. I remember they found Hoggle in a luggage thing, and it's at an airport. I think it's somewhere. I can't remember. I watched the thing where there he is. Do you know what I mean? And he was in somebody's luggage. Can you imagine opening that up? What the fuck? I don't wet myself. Do you know what I mean? Look at this. Des would have built it to lean in. Des would have built a lean-to instead. Built a lean-to.
Yeah.
Leaning on a broom. Des was looking at Martin's new collection room and thought, I could lean on that. What happens when you run out of room, Georgie and Des? What happens when you run out? Because I've gone into another room now. I'm in my next room already. Do you know what I mean? So how do you two work it out? Is it something? Are you going to be selling your stuff? Are you going to be, you know what I mean? Or no, that's what I mean. So what do you do? What do you do, guys?
Some of it gets shipped over to my mum's kindly in crates that's not out yet, or stuff I've rearranged and swapped out and things.
So you can't sell it, Georgie. You can't do that. Is that what it is? Is that what you're saying?
I haven't got as much stuff as somebody else that happens to live here.
Right.
So if I sold my stuff, there wouldn't really be that much more room.
Yeah. What about you, Des?
Well, at the loft, I was slowly getting towards the other end and just getting further and further, and then I can just set up that and just sort of get a bit more. But now I've got the enemy, and because Andrew's getting her sort of set up at that end, and it's coming this way, so there's going to be a.
Well done, Des. Well done. Well done. It was hard for me because, like I said, I had that small shed at the back, and it was our Jenny saying it's just going to get ruined in this weather if you don't do something with it. And then, but what I did was all my collection of Force Awakens and Rogue One, and I had everything, every playset, every figure, the 5 POA stuff. and every vehicle. I gave it all my nephew for Christmas. Yeah. So yeah, and I could have sold it, but it's not worth anything. But the big Millennium Falcon, the X-Wing, all boxed, all of it, never opened it. I gave him a lot because I just thought to myself, I want him to have the same. My kids aren't interested in it. You know, if I give it my kids, they're not interested. But he loves his Star Wars. But he likes the sequel Star Wars stuff. He likes Kylo Ren, and I thought, who else better to give it to? But I want him to have the memory that me, Si, and my brothers had when we were kids. That one Christmas we came down and everything was there. Do you know what I mean? So, and he was dead appreciative of it. He loved it. But that's the thing. My kids, they're not really kids anymore. Do you know what I mean? My youngest one's getting to 15, 14 already, and they're just not interested in toys like the way we were. So I thought, what do I do with it? Because I went into a few toy shops and I saw them in there and they're like £3 for the figures, £5. And I thought, I ain't going to get anything for this. So I thought, I'll do it that way. But my other stuff, it was hard. Getting rid of all my 3/4-inch Star Wars was really hard. I mean, I kept all my, all my vintage ones. And I kept a couple of them that I have carded. But other than that, I must have had about 700 loose, all complete. What is it? 3/4, and I gave them. I've just sold them all. And I thought it'd be weird, but it wasn't in a way. I thought, well, because all they're going to do is melt in that garage. I thought, someone else might have them and so forth. It's a shame, really, sometimes as well. I don't live with you lot because I would have sorted it all out. But it wouldn't be worth it because I'd be saying to you lot, do you want this figure? I'll give it you for £5. But then it's like £50 shipping. So what's the point? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? There was just no point at all. But it was. I'm going the long way around of saying it was nice to purge a bit, but I don't think I'll be doing it again. It was just, it's not. I didn't get into this to sell. I didn't get into this to flip or do.
Yeah. I can still look at Power of the Force 2 figures. I know they're all beefcakes, but I've still got that attachment.
The great figures on. Yeah, I've kept a few. They're still up there. I've got a few Power of the Force that I kept. I remember it was either the black vest or the brown vest of the Luke Skywalker they were giving away at cinemas, and I've got them both. Do you know? So I've still got things like that, and then I've got the Yoda that I bought in England that I brought over here, but also the Yoda over here. So the two different cards. One was green and one was orange or something. Do you remember Ardez? And one has the tri logo on it, one doesn't. That kind of thing. But
because all mine are open, they're literally worthless, but worth everything to me, if that makes sense.
No,
and
100%.
They take less room. Yeah. Maybe worst case scenario, I might take them down and put them in a box, but I'll still keep them. I wouldn't get rid of them because again, you're going to get nothing for them. So
I don't know. It's do you think that were yours, Georgie? Because yours, like I say, you're collecting and so forth. It's a very niche market, isn't it? When it comes to like things like, Labyrinth and Dark Crystal, and so you have to look for those sort of people to sell it to. Is that right?
It is, but they do tend to go for top dollar.
Yeah, they really do. They do. Yeah. They really do. Yeah, I agree with that.
They tend to get snapped up quite quick. So I mean, if I did want to move anything, I don't think I'd have too much of a problem. And most things have got boxes with them, or I haven't ripped anything out. I mean, I've got a jar of essence that people that remember Dark Crystal, the quite savage scenes. It's an essence mug that lights up.
Wow.
But they sold out and you couldn't get hold of those again. And
I'd love you to do a stream of that, Georgie. Get all your Dark Crystal and Labyrinth stuff. I'd well watch that, Georgie. I well would. I love all that sort of stuff. And again, without repeating myself, I think it's because it's things that are in the background of it until you love it, but you don't remember it till you see it. Yeah. Do you see what I mean? And then you think, wow, look at that and that kind of thing. JT says he watched the Dark Crystal so many times when he was a kid. I made Muppets on them. Is that how you got into it, Georgie, through these movies, or did it just coincide?
No, I think it's big because of that, and just for a love of anything Henson. I mean, one of my favourite series was the Storyteller he did with John Hurt.
Right.
I don't know if anybody's seen that.
Is that the one where I'm a storyteller? No, that was a TV show, wasn't it? Never mind.
No, his Storyteller. The Storyteller, it was quite dark. John Hurt played the actual storyteller himself, and they told these sort of very dark, macabre kind of fairy tales.
Yeah,
twist on them, and he had a dog a little bit like Sprocket, a cross between Sprocket and the dog that's out the Carousel of Progress in Disney. Yeah. But they had one of the devils scenes. They made all these devils, and there's a whole load of stuff that went from the Creature Workshop in that series. Amazing.
You just reminded me about something. I never knew growing up that Fraggle Rock had different starts, whatever country you're in, because it was on over here a couple of years back. And I'm watching it and I'm like, I don't remember this start. It's a completely different dog, completely different thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like a complete. So I didn't realize it's Sprocket and that was done for us. but the Americans and everybody else had their own beginning. Do you believe that?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I never knew that. Yeah. G4 says there are some things I've bought because it's new and I could get a video out. These are the first to go. Yeah. I've been doing that. I was talking to Scuba and G4 about it. I've been buying more vintage this year. A lot more vintage. But I think for me, it's not a case because I've always classed myself as a vintage and modern. It's toys for me. But the prices are more or less so competitive now between modern and vintage. I'm like, well, just go back to the vintage. And it's weird. I've been loving it, to tell you the truth. Have you ever thought of doing that yourself, Des? Or
we enjoyed when I got the Ewok Village. It had nearly quite a lot of stuff missing on it, and I think Andrea enjoyed the hunt. So I enjoyed sort of doing that with the vintage. So there's a few sets I'd like to look for vintage, but on the vintage sets. Yeah. But again, it's priced.
It's just weird. It's just weird. It's like everyone's going on about that. The INT. I'm not spoiling it because it was in the trailer, but the INT 4. But the thing is, when vintage collection bring that, it's going to be a lot more than it will be to buy the vintage one. Do you see what I mean? So look at it that way. Oh, I think your wife's.
Yes, you sleep. You got a spare couch, Shabby?
You know that shed you showed me in that picture at the start. You might need to clear it out a little bit.
Cardboard box that a barge came out of. You can borrow that, Des. It's it's only a little bit used.
Oh, brilliant! Rob says, "Love the Storyteller series." Yeah, I remember Storyteller, and then Stu says, "I also remember Storyteller, Shabby. It was an animated intro." Yeah, do you remember he leant against the tree?
I'm a storyteller. Yeah, I remember my story that. Must be told.
And then was it like a Jackanory kind of thing, Storyteller? Yeah, I do remember that. I remember, so I'm a few lads that remember it. Awesome, right? There you are. Let's get to your number 4s. I just want to thank everybody tonight as well. We've had 14 over all night, so brilliant. So thank you all. This is awesome. Well, look who we've got on. You can't go wrong, can you? We've got these two beauties on. So, right, Georgie, what's your number 4?
Well, I was going to do something from an exclusive San Diego Comic-Con, but I couldn't decide which one to do. Right. So choose A or B.
Oh, go on, Des. You're my guest. You choose.
A and B.
I say that. I say A and B.
A and B.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go. Okay. We'll do them quickly then. Otherwise, it's cheating, isn't it?
No, not at all. Shabby's nothing goes right on Shabby's.
Trying to get the year. Where's my year? I can't get my year anyway. It is A, Palisades.
Oh. He looks like the Rocketeer.
Yeah. Pretty much. I think that's what they were going for. So there's a little picture at the bottom. There we go.
Oh, that's all. You love collecting this sort of stuff, don't you, Georgie? You love it.
The 2004 exclusive, that one. There's so many in the back.
You just can't look at the Muppets without a big grin on your face, can you?
I win. No, I love all that sort of stuff. Love it. Mm-hmm.
I love him to bits. With his little legs or so, you can't see him there, but on the picture on the back, it's just got these little legs that remind me of Stu a little bit.
What is going on with you two tonight? What is going on? The opinions of Mrs. T and Stu do not reflect on the Shabby Geek channel. Their opinions are there alone. You know, that's awesome. So that what Comic Con exclusive was that one? What year?
2004.
Wow. Okay.
So that's quite.
Do you like picking up exclusives, Georgie?
It just depends what it is. They just happen to be exclusives, I think.
Yeah.
So this is the other one, and Des might even remember. I picked this up from where is that? NEC, I think.
Right.
Ago. You might remember I picked it up, or you might.
Pym
not.
Technologies. Pym, is that from Marvel? Pym.
Yeah. So it's like a little matchbox. It's had its
yeah. Right. Oh, now I get it. Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool.
I think Zoe would have been after it.
Yeah, I couldn't even believe I saw it. It was just on a table full of a load of stuff just chucked on there. So little teeny weeny Ant-Man. There he is.
That is awesome. Yeah, I was going to say your Georgie's a big Ant-Man fan. I mean, there's always a big Ant-Man fan, isn't she? So
he's a little figure in there. He's 0.75 something or others, I think. But yeah, it's really cute. But I just love the way that they put it in, like the Matchbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my other one. This one's a little bit later. This was a 2015, so it's only 11 years old.
Super cool.
Yeah.
You see, why don't you show them exactly? Show them both. This is brilliant. Yeah. You're not going to get. You've got a bunch of collectors showing. No, only show one. GeForce, I showed entire collections. I'm sure too. Of course it is. You know, Windsor, are you? Muppets. Were you a big fan of the Muppets, Des?
Oh, I loved them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I think I've said to Georgie before, what's the big one?
Sweetums.
Sweetums. Oh, I used to go and hide behind the couch.
Sweetums.
Sofa. Settee. Oh,
Sweetums. What's that? Sweetums.
Yeah. It's the big ugly one. The frightening one.
He looks like a jungle man. His fur. He's got massive fur on him. And
Muppets.
It's one of the sort of full size Muppets.
And let me just check it. I've got to have a check.
He's in a suit. He's in a suit.
Let me have a look. Sweetums Muppets. Right, here we go. Let me just find this out. I've got to have a look now you said that, because if it's something that's scary. Sweetums Muppets.
So scary.
You got to remember, I was 5.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
No. Sweet. Isn't it funny the things that scared us as kids? Isn't it just, you know what I mean?
It was that. Him and all the Hulk when he turned.
Well, I suppose off the TV show, you're right, because it was, yeah. Beaker was my favourite Muppet. Do you have a favourite Muppet, Georgie? Do you have a favourite one?
If I had to choose, it'd be Gonzo.
I think mine would be Fozzie. I loved Fozzie Bear. That little hat he wore on the tie.
It's like if I had to choose a child or a dog or something. Yeah, so it's very hard. But overall, if I had to choose, it'd probably be Gonzo, followed by Bean. I think.
Bean. Yeah. What about you, Des? Do you have a favourite Muppet? Not obviously Sweetums.
Either Fozzie or is it Ralph, the piano player? Yeah.
That's one of the things I have a Kermit up there, right? So I do have a Kermit, because I've always been a fan of the Muppets, and our side got me into the minifig. He sent me about 3 or 4 of them when they were doing them, and he said to me, "Oh, Shabby, get into the shop and get them," because I know him and Claire, they collect the minifigures and they've got loads of them. And so I thought, well, you know what? If there's only 12 in a set, I'll look for them. My word. Because I missed it by about 6 months to a year. I was looking up some of those minifigures, 25 quid, 30 quid. I was like, no way. But I did it, and I got a little case for them, and I've put them all in a case. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad I did, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I've always been a fan of the Muppets. Daz is here. Hi, Daz. Evening, everyone. Blimey, it's still hot, he says. Win saying hello to everybody. To be fair, Beaker's legs are bigger. You know what? I am intrigued, Georgie and Des, to meet our Stu, just because I don't think he's as small as you lot make out. I don't. Do you know what I mean? I can't, because you try and work it out, don't you, against people and so forth. Yeah. And I stopped judging when I thought Tez was about 3 foot, and then I realised no, Tez is about 6'3". Do you know what I mean? So I thought I won't do that anymore. But yeah, it'd be intriguing to see. So who's taller, Martin or Stu? Martin, right? Okay, right, all right. I'll work it out. So I'll put him against my wife. My wife's 5 foot, so if I put him against my wife, then I can work it out. I'll take a picture and so forth. So, definitely jealous of the Ant-Man, Georgie, says Zoe. A bit jealous there. Wow, we've just gone up to 45 people. You absolute legends. Thank you all so much. You know what I mean? This is why I get eye candy on. You know what I mean? And Georgie too. See what I did there, Andes? See what I did there? That's brilliant. Love that, Ant-Man. Is there something this year that you want to collect from San Diego?
No. So Brad, Rocket City Sith, very kindly picked me up and went to great lengths to get me a pin.
How nice is Brad, Georgie? Lovely, isn't he?
Extraordinary, as is everybody, Gary, just everybody. And I understand it was no mean feat, because I just happened to say, if I knew he was going, if you happen to pass a stall, this stall are doing these. They had the Henson rights or whatever they had, and they've no longer have them anymore, so they can't do any more pins. And it was like a Jim Henson with a funny little puppet thing, and it was an exclusive to there. and I understand it was quite hard to get it. I think he had to queue up for a long time or something. So bless him, he managed to get one for me. So, but they're just as and when they pop up. To be honest, I wouldn't even know what's really there. It just happened to pop up on Facebook one time.
A couple of us fellas, Georgie, I don't know whether you've heard us or not, we tend to complain about Star Wars being owned by Disney. I don't know whether you've heard it or not. Do you know what I mean? What's to try? Do you ever get that feeling when because Henson sold it to Disney, which is very strange that they sold it, but do you think they've carried on the tradition of it, or do you think there's a few things that you wish they had or hadn't done?
I think that it's lost its way a little bit. I didn't mind the Mayhem series. I thought the Mayhem series was actually done pretty well. I think when it comes down to like voices and sort of, what's the word? Sort of the OG feel of it.
Yeah.
Where it's going, it's lacking that. And although they say the voice isn't everything, it's the mannerisms of the characters and what they're doing. And the voice really does help. But I mean, things like the Rock and Roller Coaster, I'm very much looking forward to going back because they're chucking some love out there. But when Muppet Vision 3D went, that was kind of, quite gutting. There's a lot of things that are changing, but they're just not bringing it to the table for me. They've just changed a bit of direction with it.
I thought the same way because I watched the newer Muppets. It's not a patch on the ones we grew up with.
I mean, I didn't mind the new Muppet show that they did. I didn't mind that at all. I thought that was very good. But I think, and there was some original in there. I mean, Dave Goelz did Gonzo again. You know, there were some originals in there. But it's just not how it used to be.
No,
the passion's there, but the passion isn't there from the performers as such.
Yeah. It's funny that they're all saying their own things here, Des, their own characters. But I like every one of these characters. You like Rolf, Animal, Beaker, Waldorf and Statler, brilliant. Waldorf and Statler, brilliant. Let's have a look. Kermit was my favorite because green is my favorite color. So that makes sense, JT. Yeah, me too. G-Force, his favorite saying, drum, drum, drum. 100%. Scott's dog Brady is the live action Rolf. Oh, they're beautiful, those dogs they've got. Yeah.
Lovely.
Brody. I don't know. Did he say Shabby Stewie's bigger when he's lying on his bed in just his pants.
Nobody needed to hear that.
Shabby, I've heard that once Stu got stuck inside that Ant-Man packaging. He was there for hours until Georgie found him. Is that true, Georgie? Is that true?
Oh, he might have had his leg hanging out, maybe.
I tell you, if you get 1 inch this lot, don't they? And they just go, don't they? That's why I had to show everybody that I dyed my hair blue. I thought I'm getting in first because the minute one of these gets a glimpse of that, I'm taking to the clean. Because then they'll go, why didn't you tell us, Shabs? And then that's the thing. Do you see what I mean? I don't know why you're doing that, Days. You'd probably be one of the worst. You'd be well up there taking the piss out of me with my blue hair, you know.
I've got no hair to sort of do dolly, so I've got no.
Oh, brilliant. Why'd you hate Brady? I mean, Brody Stu. Why do you hate dogs? Why does Stu hate dogs? Do you know what I mean? I've got my floor fans sound cool as it's still. Everyone's complaining about the weather still, guys. Everybody. Didn't anyone buy them out, Jono? Or did they just shut up shop for the what? Oh, here we go. I was gutty when Diamond Select. Yeah, I was actually. They made some good stuff, Diamond Select.
And their prices increased as well,
Yeah, they were. I remember over here, you could get them in CVS, which was it's like a Boots, if you will, but they always had Diamond Select in CVS, like the Tron figures that they did, that kind of. You could always get them there. So the Muppets weren't the same after Jim passed. Do you agree, Georgie?
Yeah, it was okay a little bit after. I mean, when Steve Whitmire was still kind of doing Kermit and things, it was still okay-ish. But you can't. You can't put everything in, and Disney's not doing it well.
I've got another. Did you know here? Look, I'm married to the live action world officer. I'm not allowed to talk about an inch. Stewie's only half an inch tall. Bless him. It's like I said, I can't wait to meet Stewie. Then I'll make my own mind up. Hang on a minute. Do you know what I mean? BOE's boiling hot. Look at BOE. He's been roasting as well. Bless him. Right, Des, what's your number 4?
Well, this is where all the Irish guys turn off. So I've moved on from my early childhood albums. The first album that really sort of stuck with me, and I apologise, Jonathan. is the Joshua Tree by U2.
Oh man,
it's the first sort of album that I had. That I think technically it's my brother's.
Yeah.
Technically, possession is 9/10 of the law. But yeah, it's music that I could listen to myself on my own.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. Yeah, I know what you mean there. Yeah.
So later stuff, not so much.
Yeah.
Earlier stuff, Unforgettable Fire, War, October, Boy. Yeah, great. I think I've got them somewhere, but I can't find them.
Yeah.
So again, and then all the 12 inches.
Andy does. Andy's got everything U2 ever did. Do you know what I mean? Andy Hollow Chronicles. Andy loves them.
And when they brought out this,
yeah,
because it had the film that went with it, it was just, you got to remember that this days before the internet, it was just more media to sort of absorb, if that makes sense. So I was sort of 16 when that came out.
Yeah.
So very, very impressionable. So
yeah.
Wow. All the 12 inches.
Wow.
Did you like them, Georgie? You too?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a bit rubbish. I just like certain songs, not necessarily certain bands. But yeah, no, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
You too. I don't mind you too. I don't mind them. Do you know what I mean? They're all right, I suppose. So.
I know he's a bit of a.
You know what it is. I like the songs, right? I like the songs of U2. This is the only way I can explain it. It's like you're supposed to like them. It's like you have to like U2. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but I loved Acton Baby. I like Miss Sarajevo when he did it with Pavarotti, The Passengers. I love that song. That's beautiful. And what a career! You've got to give him credit. I mean, going since the 70s.
They don't do themselves any favour when I don't know what album it was, but it got put in people in the Apple Music for free.
Yeah,
which is nice.
Yeah,
but I don't want it. There's people. Why should I want it? You know what I mean? It's when you pull stunts like that is a bit. Yeah, it's a bit sort of up themselves, I suppose.
Oh, I think One was a great song by U2. Do you know what I mean? So I don't mind. I loved him. I went to see him how many times? Loved U2, you know. And I suppose it's one of those. If you listen to a collection of U2 songs, you're gonna go, yeah, this is awesome. You know,
Under a Blood Red Sky. That album live at Red Rocks is Just
to be fair, Des, we don't hate U2. We're speaking for all Island here.
yeah.
It's just that wanker bon.
There's the scene in The Simpsons when they come to Springfield and Bono starts giving his rant, and the other three just look at each other and say, "Come on, let's go in Moe's for a pint." While he's giving all of that, you know.
Would you like? Did you know about Shabby that no one knows? Would you like one?
Go on.
So my in-laws owned a house in the Joshua Tree. They rented it out and they were fixing it up and so forth. And it was 2004 because it was about 3 months before we had my older son Jude. And I went over there. Have you ever been to the Joshua Tree? It is a weird place, man. It is weird. So where the house was, it's built right in the Joshua Tree, and it's all cactus and stuff like that. It's a beautiful place, but the animals you see there, you don't see anywhere else. Like these mice with really long, curly tails and stuff like that. So it's a cool place. But the people that live there, we spent 3 nights there. Could have been 1 night for me. Do you know what I mean? But it's a beautiful place. It really is. But yeah, it's a strange place, definitely. At least it wasn't Nirvana. Yeah. Make sure you were sitting down when you meet Stu Shabby. Sorry, Georgie, I apologise about that. Let's have a look. Look at him laughing. Who are Nirvana, Martin? Were you fans of Nirvana, both of you?
No.
One or two of them. Yeah,
that was all right.
Yeah. Now we know Desi's secret. I just feel sorry for Mrs. T and Zoe. What does Mrs. T play? So if she had an album of choice, what would she play?
Rubbish. She plays rubbish.
My wife does. It's all pop songs. It's weird. She likes all poppy stuff, BTS and Taylor Swift and all that.
I think she said earlier she was a big Simple Minds fan.
Yeah, Simple Minds.
Yeah, Duran, Tears for Fears. That sort of rubbish.
Yeah, we did see that. We saw a Kurt Cobain figure and G-Force picked it up and he went $50 off of that. My mate is a massive U2 fan, says BOE. I've seen them a few times. Yeah, it's like I said, some of the songs I don't mind and so forth. It's just like you talk to people about U2 and they go out when you say, "Oh, I'm not really." Do you know what? You know, like you know, some garage band that were highly overrated. Stu was Nirvana, so apparently worse than ketchup on it. Oh, brilliant! I like the early stuff. Yeah, I think I'll agree with that. The early stuff that they did. And I loved Acton Baby. What a great album! But I've got to admit, apart from 1 or 2 songs back then, I wasn't really. I don't really know anything about them. GeForce, if you spent $10 on a Kurt Cobain figure for me, I would feel like you've been ripped off. Well, that's not very. Yes, Jonathan. So even Miriam's like, yeah, it's not that we don't like him. We don't like him. That's what it is. Strengthen up those shoulders, Marty, because it's got because it has a punch coming. Wow, tell you what, GeForce, a bit rough there, mate. If you leave Mark, Steph will be angry. Don't ruin his pretty face, GeForce. Don't ruin his pretty face. Dalgleish is here, right? Dalgleish. Wow, I can't believe how many people have turned up tonight. Leave the face, go for the belly, GeForce. Charming. And love a hug. There you go. Right, your number 4s are done. Let's get to your number 3s. Right, Des, I've got you on that side. So what's your number 3, buddy?
So following the theme, after I'd sort of had enough of U2, I still like U2. So there, everybody. This is the only thing that I will dance to, and I don't dance, but I will dance to Two Tone.
Well, would you like to show us?
No.
Georgie, that would have been the clip of the week. Do you know what I mean? I was so close, Georgie. I was so close. Why am I big ass dances every week? I'm sure you could just do 30 seconds.
It's just the it just like Georgie was saying back with the Muppets, make you smile.
Yeah.
When anything two-tone comes on the radio, it's just
you love it. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Things like that you pick up. Yeah.
So yeah, two-tone. So dance, a great album, great live album, and video.
Do you know these Georgie? Do you know them? I don't. Yeah. The specials. So it's like ska kind of music then, right? Yeah.
Specials. It's Stu on that album.
Great album.
But I prefer more specials, to be fair.
Ah, okay.
There you go. That's what I like it, Des. That's what I like it. Yeah.
So we've got, and then not just the specials.
Wow. Yeah.
I listened to a bit of Bad Manners the other day. They're playing it on the radio, and again with Buster Blood Vessel, it just a smile comes on your face.
Brilliant, Des. Brilliant.
Selector, and then the.
Oh yeah, give me some madness.
Yeah, it's all like I know. Keith and Carol's gonna love all this stuff, aren't they? Definitely.
Getting back to this one. So it was the best of. They had a bit of a ska revival in the sort of end of the 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
And I bought this. So it's a double gatefold LP. And for some random bizarre reason, I took it up to the local playing field where we were playing football just to show my mates it. You know, they couldn't have come to my house and listened to it. I had to take it to the playing field. Yeah. And we got the jumpers with goalposts. And we're playing football, and I turn round, and there's a load of lads that picked it up, and they were using it as frisbees.
Did you go mad?
What? I went bloody ballistic.
Yeah.
Bizarrely, it's fine.
Yeah.
That just shows you how good the records are. But yeah.
And it's something you grew up with, because I love music. I'm all wide range music, but. We always had it on in the house when we were kids. My mum and dad always played me. My mum especially, do you know what I mean? Everything from Bee Gees, Crystal, Gale, you know what I mean? I just love all that sort of stuff. I'm massive. So did your mum and dad get into this music? Is that how you got into it, or you just liked it when you were a kid?
Again, this is stuff that I've chosen to like, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's funny that. What about you, Georgie?
Yeah, I mean, Madness sticks out for me a lot. But then I did Our House, which is a musical based on all the music from Madness. So yeah, that was.
So when I was in the 4th year juniors, we did. We got what it is. They're different sized jugs. That's why they look like they're.
Let's have a look. Now he's put it up.
Oh yeah.
Let me see it. So it's a small one, and they get bigger.
That's. John's at home going, "Oh right."
So we did Our House, and it was with the tennis rackets, and we're all dancing, and it was Our House in the middle of our street. Our house was our castle and our king, and we had one of the lads walk past dressed as a king, and I told Andrea this, and she said, "They don't say that. Our house was our castle and our keep." Which makes sense.
Yeah. Well, that's good. At least I was singing the right words on stage. That's always useful.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Fun Confet says you can lean to the specials, I think. You can lean to them. Absolutely brilliant. Here we go. Des, I've still got all my old 7 and 12-inch vinyl, Madness, Bad Manners, the specials. Yeah, I knew Keith would be banging to all that.
Yeah,
just show Steph dancing. I'm sure you got the idea how Des dances. Steph, imagine that. Oh, brilliant! Thanks for sending me that, by the way. I'm not going to say you, Des. Cheers, Des. You can dance if you want to. If you want to, you can lean yourself and unwind. There you are.
Nice.
What's your number?
Sorry, just quickly, Shabby. Sorry, Georgie.
Yeah.
It's my mate, one of my best mates from school. It's his wedding anniversary today,
right?
And I think it was 2013. I think they got married, and we're all dancing to that. And my legs would feel like Stu's and Darren's and Martin's and Scott's do now.
Oh, brilliant! Des has a collection of different sized jugs. He sure does.
I wanted to say it was the leaning tower of jugs at the TV.
Oh, nice one! Look at that.
Awesome, Keith.
Oh, I've been working around the house and missed this until now. Gonna have to watch it from the rematch. You've missed some good stuff. These two are showing some pearling stuff. Brilliant. Right, Georgie, what's your number 3?
Right. My favourite Pixar movie. Moving away from other things. Is my Up with my Carl.
Wow, that's super cool.
And my Ellie, which is, and again, really heavy.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I remember that part because I was trying to work out what part. That's in the montage, isn't it? When they grow up and so forth, and that's when they're little.
This is when they're kids. So when they're kids, they meet and they go to he goes to the Spirit of Adventure, which is his little balloon there that he comes home with. And what
a great piece that is, George. That's lovely, that.
And it's actually, if I can move it, it's like a little trinket, jewelry box type of thing, so you can put little bits and pieces in there. I've got an Adventurers out there. Oh, actually, I didn't know.
I like the plank as well. It has on the.
Oh, here's a little bit of tub thumpers in a way, because inside it I've got my we've got our little Carl and Ellie when we celebrated our honeymoon.
Yeah, look at that. That's a lovely piece. Oh, so that's more of a sentimental piece as well, that, George. It's not just
Yeah. No, this was so my mum actually bought me this many moons ago, but it's just one of my favourite pieces. Again, I got the box with it as well, so. Yeah.
Absolutely love it. Yeah, that you look at. Yeah, Zoe's saying that is cool. It is cool. That is it fragile? He said it looks fragile. That
and it's got. I mean, their balloons actually a string. It's taut in there, but the balloon's actually an actual little bit of string. But yeah, it would be. So it's super heavy. I think it's again like a resin.
Oh, that's a lovely. No, that's a really cool, especially that because I bet you don't find a lot of things with them at that age. Do you know what I mean? So
No, very much. They do a lot with, as they call him, Mr. Fredrickson, which is obviously Carl when he's older, the grumpy old
Yeah, he says Up is an awesome movie. I agree with that, but holy crap, that intro is a one-way trip to heavy. It is, in it. It's sad as anything, you know. Strangely enough, Des, today would have been my 13-year wedding anniversary if I was still with Jace's mother. Luckily, I escaped, but I got Jace, so silver linings. Well, they are. Brilliant. Awesome Up figures. Yeah, they are. Yeah, fantastic piece, Georgie. I agree with that. Yeah. Georgie, that is so cool. Love that movie. Yeah. So that's your favourite Pixar movie, Georgie? Yeah.
It is. The trouble is, it's my favourite, but my love-hate because it is desperately sad.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Yeah.
See, sorry, George, I've never watched it, and because Zoe's told me how sad it is, I don't think I could watch it.
Yeah, you could do it. You get the sad bit over with early-ish.
Oh yeah, it's the montage at the beginning, Des. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But it's sad, but it's lovely. It's that kind of sad, isn't it, George? It's not like, oh, it puts you in a depressive mood. You're kind of like, oh man, yeah. It's the reason they do it at the start, Des, because it sets up the movie. Do you know what I mean? You know why he doesn't want to sell his house and all that sort of stuff. But it's a great movie. Yeah, they never made a sequel to that. I don't suppose you could make a sequel to Up, though, could you, Georgie? Could you really?
They did. They did Doug Adventures, so they did some little shorts, Pixar Doug Adventures. They were quite cute.
Yeah, I like the Asian Boy Scout kid. He's brilliant. What's he called?
Yeah, Russell. So I got to for the. I really wanted when we went to Disney. I got to meet Doug and Russell, which I was very about.
Up. What would you say your favourite Pixar movie is, Des? Then have you seen any of it? Up's definitely up there. Up, I love Up.
But then you've got like Toy Stories.
I was say we can count Toy Story. I love the Toy Story.
Oh, Toy Story 3. If I don't care how tough you think you are, if that ending doesn't get you in Toy Story 3, especially being collectors, that gets me every time.
When they hold hands. Oh.
The new Toy Story trailer looked quite good, actually.
It looks brilliant.
It's very sort of current and very real.
Yeah. The thing is, they've always been good Toy Story movies. It's not like, oh, they're making another one. They've all been great, every one of those movies. So I'll look forward to that. Let's have a look at everyone talking about their anniversary stuff like that now, Georgie. Everyone's talking about wives and this and that. Another mini box of Hyde stew in. Daz, are you really the person to take the piss out of my eye? I'm not saying a word. I enjoy the Up movie too. It's absolutely squirrel. Yeah. I think you'd like it, Des. I'm surprised you never watched it with your Zoe.
No. The thing is, I suppose at the time when it came out, they'd have been just going and hiding in their room, sort of thing. That sort of age.
Still waiting for you to finish up the Lego house. That was one of our size favourite, that Lego house. He loved it, yeah.
I do it I bought it when we first started the 24-hour charity live stream. Yeah. And every time we have the Lego section, I build part of that house. And this year, I just built a window. There's going to have to be very many 24-hour live streams for me to even come close to finishing that, because it stays as it is. I don't touch it.
Look at him. So am I, Zoe. Why? You just get bored of it, George, or you just like,
it's become a bit of a thing, because that's why I bought it. I bought it to do that. I bought it for the stream, so I don't touch it until the stream happens.
I couldn't do that, me. I'd have to make it there and then. Do you know? It's like that Goonies one I made, the pirates, the Goonies ship at Christmas. It took it's me in it. I can't even transform. So it took me hours to do, but I was like that for and I'll leave it, and then straight away I have to come back. I can't leave anything undone, me. I'm a nightmare for it. Anyway, here's your number 2s. Joke that never gets old, Des. It's the joke that never gets old.
Yeah, I could just see Martin rolling. He's like,
I said to Connor, will you make me my number 5 intros? Yeah. Could you do me another one? Yeah. Of course I can. So, right, Georgie, what is your number 2, George?
My number 2 is a set.
Oh.
Okay, which a certain Mr. Gary Moore very kindly and
I like him, that Gary Moore. I like him.
Fab. I love the Moore family. They're brilliant. Helped me complete. So it's one of my first completed, which is the Electric Mayhem set.
Oh, these are awesome. Right, let's make even bigger for these.
Oh, God. I haven't taken them out of the box, so they're probably going to be a bit shiny and mirrory. But we can
see them perfect, Georgie, to be honest. We've seen really good.
Suits, we've got Janice was my last completed one, and Gary picked this up and then showed me on the screen, and it's just like, oh my god, I got all of them now. I was so excited. But the card backs are equally as fab.
Yeah,
they're just brilliant. And then the Doctor teeth is kind of you got the gold teeth there with the electric mayhem.
I think they do it with these reaction figures. It's the card. The card is just as much as the toy as the actual figure in it. So
Scooter, who of course is featuring at the Rock and Roller Coaster. If anybody's seen the animatronic they've done, I thought they've done a brilliant job of that. We've got Animal, of course. There we go. Welcome.
Brilliant. Wow, they made a few then, Georgie.
Floyd, we've got the whole guys. Because obviously Scooter was like the roadie, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
And then finishing up with the main man. The teeth.
They're awesome. They're really good. Oh, you've got to have them displayed, Georgie, right?
Yeah, these are all out on the shelf. So yeah,
I bet they are.
Yeah, one behind the other, all the way along the shelf. These guys,
yeah.
So
they're super cool. What year are them? Are they new, Georgie? A few years ago.
So I remember the first two I picked up were actually from Sandown Toy Fair. I picked the first two up. I don't even know what year these guys are. Super 7.
I never knew they made those. Did you, Des? I didn't even know.
I'll tell you what, they almost, obviously you'll never take them off the card because they look fantastic. But you can imagine them being in a play set.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to find them loose. I can't rip anything off a card that looks like that. But if I really like to find them loose because the custom that I'm doing, they're about the right size. Should I ever get around to finishing it?
You're doing a custom for him? Awesome.
I'm trying to do a custom bus, electric mayhem bus.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember those Muppet Legos I was telling you about, Georgie. I think someone did a custom Lego, the actual, where he puts Stathoff and Walder in the corner and it showed there. And I was really tempted of that too, but then I thought, I don't know, it's not exactly cheap, is it? So, you'll have to show us when you finish that custom then, Georgie. That's
going to be a heck of a while. Keith's very he's just been amazing because I couldn't get it apart to paint it. And he was like, send it me, I'll help you out. So he basically did what I didn't have the guts to do and ripped it apart. So now it's in a state I can paint it properly. But I'm doing a lot of freehand painting on the outside of the bus, if you've seen the Mayhem bus. So I don't even, these haven't even got a year on them, so I'll have to.
They look fantastic. I love it. It's all the foil as well on it. So they're like shiny, the cards and so forth.
Brilliant. I love them.
I bet they look great all displayed like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Super Awesome says I tied 1 million balloons to my house and it never took off on any adventures to mysterious lands. Jonathan says hard to pick a favorite Pixar movie. I think Wall-E. Yeah, Wall-E's pretty good.
Yeah. Wall-E.
I love Buzz Lightyear's quote to infinity and beyond. Right? Yeah. Here we go. Weren't the Skywalkers the long and short and tall? I don't know, mate. I don't know. What a guy at work drives an Infinity and his tags say on in beyond. Wow, nice one. Those reaction Muppets are amazing. Yeah, they're super cool. Even if you don't collect Muppets, that would be nice, wouldn't it, Des, to have a collection of them? That would be superb. Fantastic figures and card backs. Muppet again, Janice is my secret crush. Don't tell anyone.
No.
Yeah, I really do.
I love it. Really.
I love the reaction pop culture lines, but 20 quid is not in my way. I think they've done that many of them. I think you do what Georgie's got right, that you pick your selections of the ones you want, don't you? And
I think that was the whole wave. That was it. There was 6.
Wow.
And that was it. So
that's cool as well that you got you the whole wave instead of, so you have to start finding them and so forth. Because I've never seen them. Let's have a look. They look great, really good on display. Those cards are awesome, says Stu. Yeah. Still waiting for Georgie to finish her custom bus as well. Do you think you will finish it?
Well, if I'm not back up on people's walks and I'm not doing my live stream.
So it's everybody else's fault why you've not finished it, Georgie, yeah? Brilliant. Reaction makes tons of musicians. Yeah, I see them all the time. They've gone like the Funko way, haven't they, where they've made every license, I suppose.
My brother-in-law, he's got a lot of Universal Monsters and just picking up the Super 7 stuff, and he's putting them in. He's got the Cantina, but he's gone down not the vintage collection. He's gone down the custom route and putting the Universal Monsters in his Cantina.
Oh, that's right.
So
how cool is that?
I'll have to get some photos off him and put them in the group. It's just got it's just looks like a New Year's Eve party, and there's massive.
I do like them, but it's like I said, I think because a lot of people say the articulation and so forth. We grew up with 5 POA figures, so that doesn't bother me at all in the slightest. And it's like what I said to Georgie. I don't think you take these off because they're made to. I like what you've done. Put them in a protective case and stick them up like that. I think they look awesome, especially when you've got cards like that.
He picks them up cheap. Quite often he'll look at Star Action figures and he'll see when they're on offer and all that sort of stuff. So.
Yeah, there'll always be something like he just said. Wizard of Oz love it. The Emerald City Green is green, love green. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. JT, Stu spoilers alert. Funko Vet says pop culture in Australia is doing half off reaction figures on sale right now. $19.99 Australian dollars and free postage if you buy more than $150 worth. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, Funko Vet. Let's have a look. Action Popcast is saying hello to everybody. Sorry, I was outside and missed the part of the chat. When I was a kid, I always thought the Monitor guy was part of the Electric Mayhem.
No, bless him.
I was talking about the favourite colour is green. Nice. Oh, brilliant. Amina Blue, brilliant. Stu, I'm old, mate.
You weren't spraying that, were he? What he had, what they've moved into Shadwell.
Oh yeah, I saw that. His big wasp nest, a hornet. I've never been stung in my life. I was stung by a massive, big ovea, and there was one on my roof. And I don't like killing stuff like that, so I got a cloth and put it in, and it stung me right on the finger, and it knackered. But I've never been stung by anything in my whole life. And then I showed my wife, my it was that finger, and then it come up like she just started laughing. So.
Did you expect any else?
No, not really. No,
sympathy.
It's like, but honestly, I went. Oh, I tell you, the bloody. Have you ever been stung by anything? You two?
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyway, what's your number 2, Des?
So we've moved on now from the two-tone era. Still love it, but this is for me best album ever.
Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Love it.
So the gatefold version,
yeah,
and the traditional version.
You know, my mum Anne Marie, she's bringing them over for me. Those albums. So yeah.
So and then all the 12 inches from Sally Cinnamon. She Bangs the Drums.
Oh,
Elephant Stone. Waterfall.
Look, that's one of my favourites. That the way John Squire did that with the British flag, it's just brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant. Oh,
I want to be adored. Both versions. Fool's Gold. Both versions, and this one, I love this one. What colour do you think the vinyl is?
It's got to be green, hasn't it?
It's got to be gold, isn't it?
Gold.
Wow. What a collection, mate! What a collection!
And then just for JT,
green.
So
Were you a Roses fan, Georgie? Were you a Roses fan?
No.
Oh, I'd loved it. Love it. Even now, it's one of those you just stick it on the stomach.
Play me some stuff, and I go, oh yeah, I'm one of those. I told you, I'm absolute rubbish at music.
Yeah, there's a song named after your husband, Georgie. Bye Bye Batman. You know what I mean? Your husband's got his own Roses song. You know, I love What was it for you about the Roses?
I don't know. Just the sound, the timing when they came out. So I'd have been sort of 17. And it just hit the whole sound, not just the Stone Roses, but the Mondays.
I love all that. Yeah. Well, it's where I'm from as well, wasn't it? So basically, I just, it's like a religion to us, like up north, that sort of stuff.
So it just sort of absorbs it all. So yeah, they're just my. Any time it comes on the radio, air guitar or shovel gets picked up, and
I don't know. I can't imagine my life without them. Can you? Can you? It's one of, and I never get like you go through things of music, don't you? Listen to it sometimes, and you don't know them. Never. I've never been bored of it. I've always played. On the way to Joe Fest last year, I put it on for G-Force, and I think G-Force got bang into the Roses because I don't think they were big over it at all. I think it was definitely an English thing. Do you know what I mean?
So I've just realised I don't know where my Second Coming album is, but perhaps I've just got it on CD.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was it for you, Georgie, then? What bandits you like? Like Des has shown you two, the Specials, Roses. What was it for you?
If I had to say bands, I'd have to say people like Backstreet Boys, probably.
Well, no, brilliant.
I was more sort of like Bryan Adams, I think, for me.
That's my wife's favourite. My wife's favourite. Yeah,
I played more soundtracks, so I'd stick like a Back to the Future soundtrack on, or you know, you got Huey Lewis and the News in there. But So
for anniversary one year, I got Everything I Do It For You was our song. Do you know what I mean? And I got the LP and I framed it and I put an old jukebox. I found an old jukebox sign with it on and I put it on with the LP and I framed it for my wife for anniversary. Big softy, that Shabby. Do you know? I love Bryan Adams. Yeah, love Bryan Adams. I was in the National Beekeepers News for help a beekeeper clear. I swarmed in our local town. There was a picture of me absolutely covered in bees. I only got stung once. No chance. No chance. My little brother does it. My little brother does beekeeping. And no way. Let's have a look. Last on the list, being stung. I Want to Be Adored is my absolute favorite track. I don't think I Am the Resurrection, probably, if I had to pick. It's just the end. 7 minutes of just pure gold in it. I suppose I'd have to do that.
But this is why I can't listen to them at work, because I'll just stop and I'll just arse around.
Yeah. My absolute favorite band of all time is Radiohead. I'm a massive Radiohead. I have been since I was a kid. Just love him to pieces. But my wife can't stand him. So when she's out at work, I'll play it then. Do you know what I mean? But she just, but it's weird, isn't it? Because a lot of people think, it's dead depressed. I never thought it was. It was just the same as the Roses. Do you know what I mean? I just always like that sort of stuff. Let's see what else is people saying. When Des said best album, I have to admit I was expecting the Whistles. Great, isn't it? G-Force walked over a mud hornet's nest as a child and ran through the yard screaming as my mum was stripping my clothes off, trying to get them off me. No, thought of that as well. I Want to Be Adored, and it just gives me an instant vibe of being a kid again. Yeah. And it's funny as well, you don't think it was 88, 89, and you're like, wow, that far back. Do you know what I mean? So let's have a look. YouTube, please. Sup, Shabby Geek, are you? Sup, panel. Sup, chat. Nice to see you, YouTube, please. Good to see you. Let's have a look. The Stone Roses were massive over here. Well, I'm on to my friend group anyway. Had all the... so it was massive over here then. So John's saying it was. Right, okay. Brilliant. Let's have a look. There's an unpopular opinion, but I'd rather listen to a Spectrum Loading than a Stone Roses album or any of that Manchester shine. What would you say to that? Listen to that. TJC, it was at night, going to bed, turned off light and laid down. Bee on a pillow stung me right in the eye. Oh, no.
Yeah, Shabby. No. This is me at work. Andrew's just sent me it. So that's me. Where are we? That's me. That's me in the beekeep. We had to. They had all bees in the house, so we had to strip off the Polly Western roof. And I'll tell you what. And we was with a beekeeper. We were just there stripping everything off. And he said these are particularly nasty ones, and they're quite angry. And it's just when they're buzzing round your ear.
I couldn't stand that. No chance.
Yeah, and they're just sort of in front of your face. Just didn't get stung at all though.
Because I got stung by a bee once. Charged me £50 for a jar of. Once I was in an apartment in Bellevue, Washington, and the door opened to the bedroom and a million bees inside. I shut it and walked out the apartment. No chance. Yeah, and you grew up in Manchester. Weird that. I would have thought you'd like all that. Very cool. I have a friend that keeps bees. Nice one. YouTube police. There are a bunch here from the States as well. Yeah, there is. Loads of us. The bees have made a home in the wall, so they gave us a new apartment while they got rid of the bees and redid the whole place. Not bad at all. Well, that's been a great top 5, but let's get to your number 1. Right, so I've got pictures for Dez's number one, and it's, you know, I was surprised this was your number one actually. So it's this right here.
Whenever you said, as soon as you said, "Come on," this was number one.
Now this thing is huge. The only time I've ever seen this reel was Joe Fest, and some guy had it in a protective case. And it was like nearly $5,000 that he wanted. It was, you know, but it's what I'm saying is the first time I've seen it. I mean, then you've got it on the table right there, and this thing is massive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know Stu's got one too, hasn't he, Georgie? Stu's got one of these.
Yeah, I do remember the look of that box. Yes.
Yeah.
That's it in the back of my van.
Yeah. So why did you have to get
next to it? It's so big.
So when did you get hold of this? From the beginning, or the, you know?
Oh, this was about this time last year. I drove down to a friend of ours.
Yeah, I know the story.
Lovely friend of ours. And, just.
Were you gutted that you couldn't get hold of it at the start?
Yeah, I can remember being on eBay, watching it just disappear in seconds. Before I even had a thought about, do I get it? It's just gone. They'd gone. You
know, I've never been tempted by a HasLab except with this one. It's always one I thought, should I have backed this at the beginning? Because it's just a beautiful piece, and it really is.
It's what it sort of represents as well. I mean, when I was thinking about top five, it's like, how do I go down the sort of the family route, if you like. Mm-hmm. But I think this sort of sums it up. Going down, I met Andy, and when he told me what he wanted to do and the price, it was just, can't thank him enough. Genuinely can't thank him enough.
Lovely when things like that. I can't believe you got it for £7.50. That's just. What does Georgie make? How much did Andy sell it you for?
It's just, you know, it's what being a part of this family, it sort of does. I can't really explain it, but it's just friends helping friends out.
Yeah. But look at it. Yeah. It's just so cool. It really is. Have you ever been tempted to put lights in it or anything like that, Des? No. Just leave it as it is.
But I like it. I say I only put him in there the other day. The last photo I sent you. I just found a little. I nearly did, Chris. I nearly did.
Yeah, it does look cool. It really is cool. It's just a cool piece, isn't it? What do you think of this, George? Because I know there's one in your house as well. So when you see this, or when you saw, because I can understand it. The lad's going mad for this and that. Oh, you've got it. It is an iconic ship, isn't it? The sail barge. Do you know it's? So what did you think when this arrived at your house?
Well, the thing was, it arrived at his mum and dad's house shipping, and I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what he'd done. I didn't know anything, and he just opened the door, and he went, "Oh, that's coming home with us." And I just said, "You got to be shitting me."
The difference is brilliant.
Just about got it in the car. Yeah. It's super. I mean, they're never going to do another HasLab that's going to touch this.
No, I completely agree. Because they've all been great. I mean, don't get me wrong. Every HasLab that's been out, I've admired. I'm like, oh yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. But it's something that I was never tempted at. But this was like, because when it first came out, I remember this was the first one. And I suppose we had to get our heads around the fact that they're selling toys for $500. You know, we were like, what? And I think at the time we were like, well, this is, but then you saw it and then you realized, you know what I mean? Because like I said, and I think this is one of the rare ones that's gone shot up in value, hasn't it? The rest of them are more like, because I see them on Facebook, they're selling for roughly the same price that you bought them at. But this one went way up, didn't it? So is this something you had to have?
Yeah. When I've done my collecting life with Stu, the first time that I was on YouTube, and one of his questions is, "What's the Grail?" And it's this.
Yeah.
Because it's the pinnacle, which is why I think they should re-release it for those that haven't got it in a different guise.
Right. Would you be one of those that went mad? Because I always thought that too. There's no way they're going to hold on to these molds and not make it again. It's like they did with the archive collection at Black Series, you know what I mean? And so I'm all, but there was a lot of people as well that said, no, they'd be pissed off if they did that, because the idea was when they got it. But I have the Eternity behind me, and that was $650. If they redid that, I wouldn't be bothered. I've got one. And I think the same way you do. If you give other people a chance,
I understand the whole HasLab model. But because this wasn't available to everybody, that's where it's different for me. And I've got one, but I think those that want one and can afford it should have the opportunity to get
I agree.
But it's like, so this is that's the chat. Doing Obi-Wan Kenobi did this. He's just put a little Indiana Jones figure in the back.
I think it's cool.
Like that.
Yeah. I just think it's brilliant. It's massive though.
But instead of coming with that, bring him with somebody else. Put some other one there. He's a regular figure, but he's in his special packaging. Do that with a man. Bring him out normally, but bring him out on the Power of the Force card.
So now you've got one as well, Georgie. Can you see though? Can you look at it and go, you know what? I kind of understand it, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I can for that. Yeah. I mean, I'd ship the ghost off as quick as have a cup of tea, but you know, that's just super. It's lovely. The only thing to watch is, I mean, your cells look nice and orangey red. Ours looks slightly grey with the dust that's on top of it at the moment.
He says, how much could you sell one for on Vinted? Asking for a gorgeous redhead. I suppose, I mean, he wants to give you a good price, because you have said that for you, and I'm not going to ask. It's none of my business, but you know, you must have been surprised that someone was selling you one for that price, and that must have been awesome. Here we go.
But then having the trip to go down to see him, was great.
So you get the story as well. It's not just going. Get that exactly right. The cell barge really is the best. 100% agree, Jono. 100%. JT says I absolutely love Jabba the Hutt because he was a puppet and partly green, but I've never understood the love for the cell barge gets. I mean, it's all right, but it's a giant shoe. No, I love it. It was always one. I remember our side. One of his favorite things about the Book of Boba Fett was when him and what was she called? Who was in it? The one he picked up where he found her, and they're having the bonfire on Tatooine, and the destruction of the cell barges behind him. And Sai said, I just love that. Do you know what I mean? The way it was all broken, but it's still there, and all that sort of stuff. He was a massive fan of our side. Yeah. Anything Return of the Jedi, though, for our side. And that cell barge was definitely, I just thought it was dead iconic. And then you got the little skiffs. I've still got my skiff here, the little skiffs that go with it. And then that mini skiff, you know what I mean, that came with it too. Yeah, brilliant.
I just think what I'd be like if, 8-9-year-old me would have done with it.
Yeah, can you imagine having that? Yeah, because it was funny though. He's never made it, because you make the Rebel transport. You could have done it the same size as that, I suppose, but they never made it. No. I wasn't taking the piss, says Chris. It's nice when something that much means something to you, like my OG He-Man. I remember buying it with my mum. It's the thing I'd save if the house was on fire. Yeah, it's little touches in it like that. But it's nice that it's your number one. It really is. I gladly trade in a cell barge for that POS. I better get back to it. I'll subscribe but can't hit the like button. It's already on 29. I won't be responsible for moving off the number. Well, cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. You all have a great week too. It's nice to see someone new here, so I appreciate that, pal. Is that an A-wing in that picture, Des?
There's two underneath it, I think.
Yeah,
but it's both two.
Yeah, it's horrible things like that, isn't it? Where you just see something you really like. Has he got over the A-wing thing, Georgie, or is he?
The A-wing thing.
No. I got the Power of the Force. It's the same mold, and I've got it on my ceiling up there, so it's the same thing.
Version.
But that's what us lads are like, though. They are. Do you know what I mean? It's like the minute we see something,
buying triplicates and quadruplets, we might.
When he did that last week, that was so funny. For us, it was so funny. Sorry,
it was.
And the seventh sister went on Vinted really quite quickly. I'm not keeping that for my birthday. He wants to give me a seventh sister for my birthday.
Is that Vintage Collection or Black Series, Des?
Vintage Collection. We don't have none of that. We don't have none of that Black Series in this house.
You sound like Delvey when you say that. Weren't there only something like 8,000 to 10,000 units when it comes to this? Yeah, apparently. So let me get the story clear, because I wasn't over there. You could only get it, you guys, through eBay. Is that right? And was it through Hasbro through eBay, or was it just through normal? Because how much were they charging on eBay for it?
I want to say, because again, it's the price plus shipping plus fees or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think it was about anything between 6 and 7. I think. Don't quote me on that.
I suppose so, and this goes for Stu as well. When you've got one, you've got it. You won't be, you know what I mean? It's not going anywhere, is it, that thing from your house? No, absolutely beautiful. So Stu's saying take it easy to him. Yeah, it was nice for him to pop in. The 3.75 you sent me. Don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate that, Win. I really do. All right, gotcha. That was a while ago. Christ, it's all. Fennec Shad, cheers, Mr. V. That's it. Fennec Shad. Yeah, exactly. That bird. You know, that bird is having bonfire with. I tell you what.
She never ages, that woman. Never ages.
No, I can't believe she's in her 60s. You know what I mean? But it's the same as my wife. Must be an Asian. She looks about 15. I look like a dad. It does my head in. You know. Honestly.
Age. Sorry.
No, I won't say her age. She's older than me, though, believe it or not. I know you won't think it, would you? It looks 20 years younger than me. Like I said, we're having pictures taken now, and I just look like a dad. It does my head in. You know what I mean? So... JT, this is where Des goes off stream and comes back with his self-part slippers because he's starved.
You haven't got a bucket then. Did you get a popcorn bucket?
Did you? What?
There's a popcorn bucket.
Are you getting into those, Georgie? Those popcorn?
No, not at all. I just happened to see one on Vinted. I wondered if Des picked it up because it was
there was literally all that was in the cinema was that poster.
Yeah,
that's literally all that was there.
The thing about those popcorn buckets, I watched Geek Strong's video of it, and I only bought the one. It was the drinks one. It was the Jaws one. You know, the 50s. Cool. Yeah, and it was $18. But now, watch Geek Strong's video. They've got Castle Grayskull, and it looks awesome. But it's nearly $50, and with tax, it probably will be $50. Then I saw the sword, and I was like, 14, and I don't know. And then I remember VTRs put me off as well because every time someone mentions VTRs like a popcorn bucket, do you know what I mean? But would you two ever get into them then? No, it's not. You know, or it depends what they make.
Yeah, it would be if it you know they came out with another ET one or for one of the anniversaries or something. Yeah, and it was quite nice. But I did like the look of the sail barge. There was one going on Vinted that sold within half an hour of it going up.
Do you think it depends on what they make? So in other words, if they made labyrinth ones, you're having them, aren't you, Georgie?
Yeah. I'm loving that. I'm all over that.
Yeah, our movie popcorn buckets being the thing in the UK. They're massive over here, massive. Yeah. You know, it's getting bigger and bigger. We got Jax the animatronic Grogu from Smith today for his birthday, and Carla saw a Black Series figure and said, "Who the hell pays £34 for a figure?" No idea.
I'll tell you what we did have as well today. We got some. We went and got a meal deal, and I got some Quavers with the Mandalorian. Packaging.
You're gonna keep it as well. Keep it close.
I've kept some.
Oh, the only popcorn bucket I'd ever get is a Yoda one. Yeah, I suppose if one each, because I saw the Masters ones, but I thought, no, do I really need a sword that I'm never going to drink out of? Do you know what I mean? Probably not. Right, Georgie.
Sorry, George, just quickly. How much would it cost to fill the popcorn bucket up with popcorn?
Yeah,
because surely if you're buying the popcorn bucket, you've got to get it filled with popcorn.
I don't know. I'd never use it though. I'd be one of those, me. I don't think I'd ever.
Just get on the way out.
Well, they're doing that at the moment because you watch Geek Strong's video, and if you buy the thing, you get a large drink and a popcorn. Do you see what I mean? But I don't think I would. I think I'd just want to keep it, you know, because we're idiots, aren't we? We just want to keep everything packaged and in boxes.
Always.
What's your number one, Georgie?
No, number one on what do we call it? On
it does.
Is my sideshow Grogu.
That's awesome.
See
wow.
Closer, let's move
Hang on a minute. We've just been saying about the cost of popcorn buckets, and then you pull out that. We've just been saying about the price of a HasLab sail barge, and you pull out that. Oh,
has Stu tried the jacket on?
No. It is his jacket. What are you talking about?
Beautiful, that really nice.
So Stu bought that for me. It was one of quite a while ago actually, but I do love him.
What is it about this character? What is it about him?
I don't know. I mean, I love the animatronic elements of it. You know that it's not all CGI at the end of the day. So I was a bit. The only thing about this sideshow is I don't know if I can show his undercrackers. he's not like articulate. He can't do anything with them, bless him. So Adam Savage did a video where he sawed him all up and gave him posable arms. And
I saw it, and he's made a box for him too to go into and all that. Yeah, beautiful.
So,
but so where'd you keep him, George? Just keep him in a corner or something like that, or
he's in one of the cabinets. He's in one of the cabinets.
It's a very nice piece. It really is.
See his little wispy hair.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. It really is.
Very cute. He does come off his stand. There we go.
Because, like I said, we've always, we go through the novelty of, we're not really that bothered. But all those kids, when I watched it, they loved him. They absolutely loved him,
Yeah. I mean, this was literally when he sort of first came out, before all the other toys came out, before you could get loads of merch of him.
Yeah.
But they've done him so nicely.
They really have. Yeah, he looks fantastic. The only hot toy I've ever got is that one I got from you and Stu. That one there, which I honestly think I've robbed somebody. I honestly think do you know what I mean? Especially when Darren the next day was going, I got Obi-Wan Kenobi for 120 quid. And I'm like, did you? Did you? Did you get into hot toys, Des? Have you got any of them?
It's the rabbit hole of rabbit holes, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'd love to have Han Bespin. But then you got to get Chewie.
Well, that's what Matt said. Do you remember Matt? I'll buy one. Do you know what I mean? You've seen that cupboard. And that was all in the space of about 18 months, wasn't it? He filled that cupboard up.
Yeah. So it's as much as they look fantastic. It's an easy pass.
How many have you got now, Georgie? How many have you got?
Yeah, not many though. So I mean, he's sideshow. The other hot toys I've got 3 layers. So I got what have I got? A Hoth.
That's one of my favourite ones. That Hoth one is beautiful. Or the Endor one with the wicket. That's a beautiful end.
That's really lovely. I've got the latest one of her when she does her Mary Poppins or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So her as an older, so I've got different, but they're still as beautiful. And I don't know.
So you're not going down that line. So when you see one you like, Georgie, you'll get that one.
Yeah.
Right, got you.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to get maybe a Han to go with, but then at the NEC they had a really cool Michael J. Fox and Back to the Future ones. They had a Doc and a Marty, and they just look brilliant.
Yeah, they are brilliant. But I stopped myself, Georgie, because I love that episode of Mandalorian where Luke comes and he crushes all the Death Troopers and all that. So I loved it. And I remember Hot Toys making that. You could either get the Luke on his own and I was adamant. I said to Si, I'm definitely getting this. I'm going to do it. And then when it came to it, I thought, no, I'm not going to, because I know what I'm like for impulsive. If I buy that, then I know I'm going to get another one. And then, it's easy. You can do your payments. You can do this. And I'll be all for it. So I thought, no, I'm stopping it.
I said to Andrew about getting the Back to the Future. Get them and sort of display them nice. It'll be a nice sort of thing. Yeah. And then you see the price of the DeLorean. It's dearer than a proper car.
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? They are. I mean, I've seen that DeLorean. I saw that Batmobile he did and stuff like that. And it's like the Jazzwares. There was another one where Jazzwares made that Millennium Falcon cockpit for Hot Toys, and it was all lit up and so forth. But when you see the price over $2,000, you're like,
I say when we pop down and we see Matt and see them all, and you just think, how much is there?
Yeah,
how much is it? He's done what he's done to sort of finance it. Whatever.
But they do keep the prices, though, don't they, Georgie? They do. I've never seen a cheap Hot Toy ever. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So
that layer and Wicket is so expensive to buy now.
Wow. Wow. Well, there you have it. There is. Go on,
the quality's there, isn't it? Sorry, the quality's there.
Definitely. But it's like some of this Lego. The way you look at an old cheap Lego set and it's worth hundreds. Now you're like, wow, man. I suppose Hot Toys is the same thing. I suppose because I don't think do they remake them afterwards or do they reboot them? I don't know how it works.
That's it. Once they're done, they're done.
Have they ever made any of those Go-Goos after that one, Georgie, or no?
Not in this one. No, I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think so. They brought lots of obviously the Mattels out, the Talking Thises and the Talking That ones, but not what I know of anyway. What I know
beautiful. Of. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I love it. I'll tell you, your top 5s tonight. Wow, man, you showed some awesome stuff. You really have. But there you have it. There's Des and Georgie's top 5. Oh, thank you both for coming on. I've loved it, and you know what I mean. I've absolutely loved it tonight.
Thanks for asking. Thank you for asking.
You don't want to go back for a minute. I told him.
Yeah.
He's not behaving.
Let's have a look what people are saying. Here we go. I'll start with this. I would be if I didn't buy multiples, GeForce. Does he buy multiples a lot? I've never bought multiple, unless it's something I want to keep. I've done it once or twice, but not everything. Because I know Delvian's saying it too. One of you was buying multiples and stuff.
Yeah, he'll always keep one in the card or whatever, and then one out. Yeah, one in and one out, unless he's army building. But I really hope we haven't got room to army build. So
yeah.
Or he just doesn't write down what he buys.
Do you do it, Des? Have you bought multiples and stuff? No, army building, I suppose. Army build. I bought a few He-Man figures to army build, but other than that,
well, that's good about the white boxes when you get 4 of an army build figure.
Yeah,
it's hard enough for me, financially, just to try and get one of each figure. It's the hardest, I
suppose you're right, really. Some of the ones Dino shows the drink and popcorn included in the price and can be their own content, so you don't have to soil the book. Oh, well, that's all right then, because I thought you had to fill them up, basically. But I don't think I'm going to go down the popcorn bucket thing. I know it's a lot cheaper just watching Geek Strong's videos on it, innit, to take the truth. A lot cheaper. Georgie has a Grogu. Hide your frogs, eggs, and macaroons. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. I saw Adam Savage pimp up one of those. Yeah, but that's what Georgie was saying before. I was blown away. Yeah. Talented though, isn't he? Don't you go getting any ideas on sewing him up, Georgie?
No, never in a million.
I always expected Grogu to blink his eyes. Well, yeah, I've seen that new toilet, 600 quid of him. Have you seen that? What that can do? That's ridiculous, He's got more hair than me and he's taller. I watched Star Wars: The Mandalorian Grogu today. He was good, wasn't it, Dowgley? He wasn't bad. It's like we started off the stream tonight, me, Georgie, and Des talking about it. I didn't mind it at all. JT says, Georgie, with Grogu and his greatest respect to Des, you win tonight. I love Grogu, and yes, he's green. There you are. What am I going to do?
Just up there.
What are they going to do with size 5'4" action figures? No idea at all. Hot toys are a rabbit hole, so I'm not going. Yeah, exactly what I said. That's why I won't. Like I've got the one that I got from Stu's charity, and I've got the Ahsoka one. Yeah, so I like that, and I'll keep hold of it. Do you know what I mean? But I'm going the same route as you. I'm going to keep it for the story. Oh, when Stu and Georgie did the charity thing and Muzza put this, you know what I mean? Like you with a cell barge, it's nice to have that story with it. So I'll keep hold of it. I don't think I'll open it. I think I'll keep it in here. But I mean, I suppose that's weird though, because with all my Black Series, I'll keep them short. And we've shown a few things tonight that you've kept closed or whatever. But I don't think you have to open Hot Toys. I suppose you do, don't you? Like when you got that, Georgie, were you ever tempted to just leave it in the box, or did you want it open?
No, this one, it had to come out. I mean, you can go back in easy.
Right.
So, I mean, okay, it's not going to be ever sealed again, but it's like, to be fair, even the Palisades that I get, you can open those carefully and take them out and back in. And a lot of people will sell them on as that, and they still keep their value if you're worried about that. But at the end of the day, if you enjoy it, get it out.
Yeah, I suppose.
Just send it to ZSR.
I appreciate that. There's another clip, Georgie. There's another clip. I appreciate that. I got the sequel Stormtrooper for around 30 quid. So the sequels ones are inexpensive. Yeah, that can make sense. Really cool tonight. Yeah, I'm going to let these people go because they've been here for ages. Really cool live stream is Stu and Georgie and Des top 5. Stu's not even on it. What am I saying that for? Georgie and Desi's top 5. Truly enjoyed on being tonight. Cheers to Shabby and all the chat. Nice going. Brilliant episode with very different top 5. That's why I love doing top 5. I love doing it. We've said it thousands of times. Just because you don't collect a certain thing, I'm a massive fan of collectors, not collectings. You see what I mean? So every time YouTube shows all the people that we've had on, I'm always intrigued by, because I think the passion comes out when you do streams like this of why you've got it, where it's come from, what it means to you, and so forth. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. So like I said before, just to say it one more time, our friend Stu's doing this on Saturday, and like I said, I think all the lads in the group, all the ladies, they're dead proud of these four for what they've done.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, so Friday that's on. ZSR will be on Matt's channel, I think, this week. So we'll be doing ZSR. But have you two got anything else coming up you want to talk about before we go?
Work tomorrow morning.
Oh, boo. Yeah. Work tomorrow morning for me too. Not that everyone's interested in that. I think we'll be TKT streaming probably on the Sunday.
Yeah, we're doing season we're doing that. So, and then we'll be back next week with another top 5. So, thank you very much, Des. Thank you very much, Georgie, and thank you lot. 40 to 50 all night. I can't complain. That's awesome of you all to take your time out to watch us 3 on a Monday. Thank you all so much. But anyway, we'll better go. Right. See you all later. Say goodnight, kids.
Good night,
kids.